Good morning, everyone. Welcome to episode 10 of No Rest Holds for the Weary here on Brave New Radio. I'm Dante Vacatoro. We got Stephen Clark, Jesse Norman in studio right now. Samori Rose, the man who's 5 minutes away from being 5 minutes away. He'll be here when he gets here. But we have a hell of an episode for you guys today. We're 3 days away from Wrestlemania 35. Insane. It's insane. So we got to talk about what happened this week on TV. And then entire second hour, we're just going to talk WrestleMania. We're going to predict all the matches, all the winners. And then we're going to talk about what this show is going to ultimately be for us. Huge week. I remember the day after the Rumble when they put up the WrestleMania promo, and it said 69 days away. And then yesterday on NXT, it said 4 days away. We couldn't believe it.
Crazy.
How do you guys feel today?
Better than ever today. 10th episode, like you said. What a milestone for us. First of all.
We're not rookies anymore. This isn't the new show anymore.
We're the perfect 10 now.
We're better than Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, because his Mohawk sucks anyways. Yeah. But WrestleMania, like 3 days now.
Ridiculous, yeah.
Access starts today, too, so it's WrestleMania weekend now. Starts today. Jesse, how about you? How you feeling?
10 shows in, yet to have a nice morning.
I know.
Come in. It's just consistently rainy, snowy, or cold.
When I left campus yesterday at 3:30, it was like 60 degrees. It was beautiful.
Yeah, so
not a cloud in the sky. Today, I wake up, it's 35. My fingers are still kind of frozen.
Yeah, 35 feels like 30.
It's going up to 60 today, too, I think.
Yeah, but not until like way later.
I'm not leaving the building until 9 p.m. tonight anyway, so.
Ooh, 4-point play tonight.
Yeah. Do we know what we're talking about?
Of
course not. We know what we're talking about here on No Rest Holds, though.
Of course.
That's how we tie everything back. Monday Night Raw happened. Washington, D.C. A lot of really cool stuff. Samori Rose right on time. Because we had a discussion about what happened on Raw, at least at the start of Raw, on Tuesday. Stephanie McMahon, great April Fool's joke, announced that she was the fourth woman in the main event of WrestleMania. And then she announced that the Women's Championship main event for WrestleMania 35 will be winner take all for both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships.
Beautiful.
No.
Beautiful.
Good.
Why are you saying no, Samori?
I don't understand why.
It adds more to the main event.
Sure, it does. I understand that, but I still would. Why have one champion on both shows? That makes no sense to me.
Well, Becky's probably going to drop one of them within a month or two.
But then it makes no point to put both of them on the line.
Makes for a better moment at the end.
Yeah,
sure. It makes for the better moment. She's going to be just like Daniel Bryan holding two titles, like 30. But that just makes no sense. She's going to drop the title. Why give it to her? She's going to drop it in a month. It makes no sense. That's a dumb reign.
What you're doing here, Samori, right? And I'm guilty of doing this too. You're you're trying to write a storyline that's not there. Right. This is all to build a moment.
Yeah.
We as wrestling fans, we want storylines too much.
Yeah. What do they talk about at WrestleMania?
This is just a picture.
Yeah.
This is what they can. Yeah. They're now a closing picture for WrestleMania for this year and years to come is now Becky Lynch with 2 titles. Are we going to remember in 2 years from now all the suspensions and the injuries? I know it's so frustrating, but what WWE does around this WrestleMania season is they're not building these incredible stories. They're building incredible moments that they can capture.
And they talk about it on the show too, WrestleMania moments. They literally talk about it.
Kofi is, for all intents and purposes, that storyline with Kofi was not great. But it's leading to a gigantic WrestleMania moment.
I'd beg to differ. I think the storyline was good.
I like the storyline, but I don't like the Kofi's out of the match until 1 week before WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's a little iffy. But
that was the only thing.
It's 10 years in the making. Like
exactly.
It's cool.
It's an 11-year moment.
Look, maybe I'll be wrong, but for now, I don't like it.
The thing, too, that I've heard complaints about, like with winner take all, is the fact that what does this mean for the SmackDown Women's title? Because it was all like, oh, Asuka just lost the title just so it could be part of this match. Again, what would you rather have? The Raw Women's title in the main event while nobody remembers Asuka, Mandy, Sonya, whatever triple threat 4-way singles it was?
You would have remembered it.
I would have remembered it, but nobody else would have.
It could have been Asuka and Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's title. I don't think that would have been forgettable.
But they weren't telling that story from
the
Rumble.
Whole idea.
There was no way.
Yeah, because I've been talking about this since like February, whenever Charlotte got officially added to the match.
Yeah.
the story of Becky's rise to the top does not end until she conquers Charlotte.
Yeah, this story's been going since SummerSlam, you can even
exactly.
say.
Yeah.
Even after
you
she
can pull it back to WrestleMania 32 if you want.
Yeah.
If you really
Charlotte
want
tapped
to.
out Becky in that match, yeah.
And she got cheated.
Yeah.
But you can pull it back to that far
Rick
if you want.
was holding Sasha, right?
Or even Royal Rumble 16. You could pull it back to PCB. You could pull it back to whatever.
Oh, God. PCB.
But, like, again,
Team Bad.
even after Becky beat Charlotte in that last woman standing match, Charlotte was still there. She was the person who took Becky's spot, basically, against Ronda at Survivor Series. She was the one who got her way into the TLC match. She was the one at the end of the Rumble who had a legitimate claim to not wanting Becky in that match because Becky wasn't an official entrant in that match. So this is so Becky could beat Charlotte and Ronda at the same time, win both of their titles at WrestleMania.
I'm not saying it's not going to be a good moment. It is. It's just...
You would have preferred something. How else would...
Just one title's
just
fine.
Raw Women's title match.
Yeah, that's fine. Because the way it was going before Charlotte won the SmackDown Women's title was fine. I had no issue with the storyline.
Right.
Now, it's getting not cluttered. I don't want to call it cluttered, but now it's 2 titles.
It's gonna look better.
Oh,
Becky's gonna have
the pyro
Becky's gonna have
going?
Becky's gonna have
that's cool
a
and
title
all.
on each shoulder, maybe
cool
one
and
around the
all.
waist, one on the shoulder. It's gonna look good.
If it
It's
doesn't
gonna
lead
look
to
good.
anything good, I think it's dumb. That's just
It's leading to the moment. It's leading to a picture.
after the moment. If it doesn't lead to anything, if she drops the title the next night or the next
No.
pay-per-view,
Nah. Oh, maybe
dumb.
then.
She might lose it at Backlash.
Next
That-
pay-per-view is
that
like
would be
May
dumb.
19th. It's Money in the Bank, actually.
Backlash.
Is it?
Yeah.
Backlash is in June, I
She'll get
believe.
cashed in on then. Now I'm fine with that because it
Yeah.
doesn't make it look weak then if she gets cashed
Right.
in on.
Right.
Yeah.
And especially for someone, because Money in the Bank usually works the best when it's a bad guy winning. Because they do use that underhanded opportunist moment to cash in.
She needs to stay on SmackDown.
Sonya Deville.
That's exactly why she's winning the SmackDown title there, too.
That's
She's gonna be
that's
on
one of my
Raw.
only pluses from that she's going to stay on SmackDown.
She's going to be on Raw until she drops the title, and she'll be on SmackDown when they move to Fox, because she is the hot commodity that SmackDown needs. So,
That's the story though on Raw, like the story that's told, that was pretty good.
What you like?
Charlotte kneed her in the face. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That knee.
I have the image up right here on my
The
laptop.
entire brawl between those three.
That was really cool.
Insane.
Those police, man. Come on. You need to be better police.
One of them ate a kick from Charlotte.
Oh, yeah.
They got mule kicked the entire
God.
segment.
But that was one of the best brawls.
That was such
I've
a
ever
great
seen.
close.
I want to know who
Yeah.
thought to put Becky and Ronda in the car together and then was like, you know what we're going to do? Ronda, you're handcuffed. Just drive the car. You're just going to hit the other police
That
car
was so funny.
with the sedan.
This should have ended the show instead of
absolutely.
what ended the show.
So here's my thing. I didn't know we were going to fight about Baron Corbin this early.
Oh my God!
See,
my-
I've accepted it.
See, Dante, you said I give you too many compliments. I think it's going to end when the radio show starts.
So my thing here is Raw's third hour generally receives less coverage than the
Way
first
less.
two.
Way
Yeah,
less.
people are generally tuned out by 10:30. So they wanted the most eyes on this Becky Charlotte Ronda brawl
Early.
before,
I get it. Sure.
where people who are like, I'm going to go to bed at 10 o'clock get
I'm a
to still
loser.
see, yeah.
Here's my only issue. This is your WrestleMania go-home show, and you got Baron Corbin.
There have been weirder things that have main event.
Yeah, the
go-homes.
WrestleMania go-home shows.
It's
have
not
been-
necessarily the main event match that main events. In 2004, the main event segment was to build the Rock and Sock against Evolution. And that was nowhere near the main event of WrestleMania.
But look who you have in that match. The Rock and Sock Connection versus Evolution.
It was a Kurt Angle retirement match thing.
Rey Mysterio got hurt from.
It wasn't an actual injury. It was
No,
a way to
no,
write
no.
out the
You see that-
Andrade match, yeah.
He's getting written out of his Mania match.
No,
I'm
he's
calling
not.
it.
He's not.
Here comes Cena.
Here comes Big Match John, Joe Cena.
I was talking about Dominic.
Yeah.
Dominic.
It's
was-
either him or it's either Dom or Cena.
Dom wins the U.S.
I
title.
love how those are our options now.
It's either Dom or Cena. If like they're actually writing
It's
him out
either
of
the
it.
greatest wrestler of all time or it's the son of Rey Mysterio.
Son of Eddie Guerrero. Thank you very much.
Technically, yeah.
I don't even have a problem with the Brawl not main eventing. And I don't even care that it was Baron Corbin. I just thought no matter what was in the main event that wasn't the Brawl, we were going to hate it because it wasn't the
We
Brawl.
weren't gonna care about it,
We
yeah.
weren't going to care about it at all. So it's I mean, it's the go-home show, and you would hope that they would put a little more thought into it. I like that the Kurt Angle retirement match, kind of main evented the last thing, but they just didn't really build the Kurt Angle retirement match, which is also because Kurt has had terrible matches.
Well, that's what Randy Orton alluded
right.
to on SmackDown. That was
Just
really funny too.
Oh man, those matches.
That's why they didn't do Kurt and Ray this week. They saw how he performed the last 2 weeks.
Ray and Corbin was good though. I give it that. Ray and Corbin was good, but that's Corbin going with Ray. Corbin going with Angle's going to be crap.
If it's not going to be obviously going to not be good from an in-ring standpoint, but the moment of Angle just beating up Corbin and winning in 4 minutes.
It's going to be 2 seconds. Like another match at WrestleMania with the Demon and Bobby Lashley.
Good transition there.
Like the segue. Yeah, I really don't like that. And I'm a big Balor fan. And,
dressed like him with the jacket coming in too.
It's not leather, but I'll take that. Yeah. He got him sticking his tongue out. Just let him be the demon that he was in NXT. But you know what? That's not going to happen. But you know what?
He's gonna win real quick, I think.
Oh yeah, shotgun drop kick, coup de grace, done.
Fine, perfect.
And this time he'll have a lengthy reign. He should. Yeah, he should have a lengthy reign.
It's not going to be where he loses it like 3 weeks later.
Yeah, you'll see the demon live.
He just needs to stop with Bobby Lashley because.
Oh no, it'll be over.
It has to.
Well, maybe at the stadium show at the end of the month.
Oh, the Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they'll probably.
Oh, they delayed that.
No, May 3rd.
Yeah,
I thought it was just only one now. I thought
something like there was a report saying they delayed or there was something going on with Saudi Arabia.
Is that a Thursday? May 3rd, or that's May 2nd? One of them.
Yeah, I think it's the May 3rd. Yeah, because
May 3rd is a Friday.
Yeah, and they've been Friday shows.
Yeah, so yeah, probably Lashley's like, oh, you beat me as a demon, fight me as a man.
Yeah,
and then he'll beat him again.
And blows him off.
Yeah, and that's it.
I also think Lashley's going to SmackDown too.
Me too.
That
would make sense.
That way, him and Leo don't have to be Leo doesn't have to travel for both brands.
Yeah. And then I'll give somebody new give him a fresh start.
Yeah,
in a sense.
Yeah. Good. Of all the people, I'm always interested in this. Wrestlers who weren't relevant last year at least get to walk the ramp at Mania. It's like Leo Rush wasn't doing anything last year at this time.
Rey Mysterio wasn't in the company.
Yeah.
So this is just a report from Meltzer from 12 hours ago. It's from 12 hours ago. WWE is moving the Saudi Arabia show from May 3rd to June 7th.
That's fine.
So that is the report
so
that I had seen.
Money in the Bank then.
Yeah,
or maybe not because it'll be
the shake-up episode. They're like, oh, one last time.
Can we get our first cash-in out of the United States?
Oh.
Potentially.
I don't think the Saudi Arabian prince knows what Money in the Bank is.
I don't think
he only watches Attitude Era, so he's like, what's the briefcase thing?
Where's Yokozuna? Yeah. Come on.
Did you guys watch?
Oh no.
The Irresistible Force and the Immovable Object on Raw?
He was raving about this too.
The Samoan Slaughterhouse?
Apollo Crews versus Jinder Mahal, baby.
Yes,
I didn't know who to root for. This is
cut it out.
This is
we know who you're rooting for. Cut it out.
Yeah.
I love Apollo with all my heart.
Dante really loves Apollo Crews.
I understand that, but we know who you're rooting for. Don't try it.
So, this is like when Oregon played Oklahoma State that one time in the tournament. I was like, who am I going to root for? And either way, I won. But the reason I want to talk about this match is at the end. Funniest thing I've ever watched on professional wrestling television. Apollo Crews wins. He asked for the trophy to come in, and they have a zoomed in shot of just Apollo, and all of a sudden, just into frame, the Andre trophy just swoops in, lands right in front of him. I laughed for 15 minutes about this.
So funny.
The Andre stacked this
that
year.
match is up in the air for me. I don't know. I picked a random to win.
We'll
get to that.
It doesn't matter to me.
I have 4 guesses for the Andre, and I'm really.
You have to rank them. You have to rank them.
I will.
Okay.
I have them.
Okay.
Well, I think we already know who 2 are.
Jindy, Samir Singh, Sunil
Actually,
Singh.
no.
He said it. He said it before.
We'll get to it in the second hour. I'm gonna leave you guys with suspense about this.
Oh God, I could care less. Braun Strowman's in. I could care less.
Well, speaking of Braun, he defeated Colin Jost in quotes and Michael Kay in quotes.
I don't like Braun.
I don't like this storyline. I don't like Braun, but this storyline is doing him no favors.
No.
Nah.
He's getting on a Mania card.
It's the other problem of
Hey, right.
Braun was supposed to be this thing that was supposed to compete with Brock, and he never competed
because
with Brock.
Brock doesn't respect him.
Brock destroyed him.
You saw how he socked him in the face at Royal Rumble?
Yeah, they kept Braun strong against Brock once, and that was when they included Kane, the mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knox County, Tennessee.
Knox County, Tennessee, excuse me.
Yeah.
That's the only time they kept Braun strong. Other than that, they were like... Other than that, they had Braun go against Brock. Braun went out there every week. Was like, I'm going to win because I'm the monster and blah, blah, blah. And then he would get destroyed.
Yeah.
He would actually get destroyed. Like, old man Taker would put up better fights than Braun Strowman did against Brock Lesnar.
I need heel Strowman back. I need Monster just destroying 5-on-1 handicap matches. Just
I need something from him because he's trash right now.
The problem that's going to come out of that is the minute they turn Braun heel and they have him start doing his old stuff again, where he's like throwing chairs and destroying Roman Reigns and everything, people are going to start cheering him again.
Yeah,
and then they're going to turn him face again. And then they're going to ruin it because then people are going to do that. So
yeah,
that's the only problem I have with Braun.
Yeah, so Braun Strowman can go. I don't care for this match at all.
He might break the record of Big Show's for most heel turns and face turns.
Big Show does that every week, literally.
Yeah. So speaking of Kane, Kane's brother, apparently The Undertaker, just off this report that I'm seeing, he has been confirmed to wrestle at the next Saudi Arabia event. So
I'll get into that when I predict WrestleMania.
I was about to say, does Taker
versus Elias? It's gonna be. It's gonna happen. He's gonna interrupt Elias at Mania, attack him, cool moment, whatever. Sets up a match for Saudi.
Taker versus Elias.
I don't want
I got one better, but we'll get to that when we predict WrestleMania. I got some stuff.
Taker's got to put over that next generation.
Oh God.
He gave a damn interview back in August, Undertaker, where he was like,
was it Undertaker or Mark?
It was Mark.
It was Mark.
Mark.
But it was like, he was like, I love working the younger guys, and I've been doing it more often. He wrestled Rusev one time.
Oh, he also wanted Bray to win too, or something. He said.
Did you know how much Taker makes for StarCast, or how much he's being paid like an hour? Like $50,000 an hour.
Yeah, that's worth it.
It's the Undertaker.
Isn't Angle at StarCast too?
Yeah.
Cody tweeted that on April 1st. I'm like, this April Fool's joke. I'm like, what?
Two more big things I want to talk about on Raw before we got to take our break. Batista's message to Triple H.
Perfect.
A+.
Perfect.
I loved it.
A+.
Samori loved it. I bet you loved it. Just the way he pointed to the video package. That I'm torn for which video package is going to be the best at Mania. That's what I'm trying to get.
All of them. Just all of them.
I think the ones that tomorrow are going to be really good too, if you guys watch NXT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, NXT packages are always like phenomenal in like an MMA style way.
Yeah.
WWE packages are just incredible.
They're more bombastic.
Yeah. No, there was somebody, I think it might have been on Wrestle. It was on one of the podcasts. They were like, you're going to go back in a couple years and you're going to watch WrestleMania 35, and there's going to be an intro of Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre, and you're going to think it was the most hated blood feud of all time, but we've seen how it's actually built, and it's like, but the video package is just going to exaggerate every little thing that has happened. And one thing WWE does well, by God, do they do video packages.
They did, and they still do.
You saw the tweet I sent you guys. It was, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but the Kofi Kingston one played to Monster.
Some fan made it, like set up like Daniel Bryan's package to Monster from WrestleMania 30.
Oh, it got me to chill.
It was dope, yeah.
But back to Batista, like you said, that was perfect.
Yeah.
That's all he needed.
That's all
and
needed.
You know he doesn't like to talk. That's all he needed to say. I don't know how this match is going to be.
It's going to be long.
Yeah.
I know how that match is.
If it's long,
I know from there.
I'm not going to like it.
Yeah. There's one thing I didn't like.
Unless it's a brawl.
About this segment. I know they were in DC, but I don't like Batista high-fiving the fans. I really don't. I know he's supposed to be the heel in this situation, and I get they're in DC. It's his hometown, but can you do it when the camera's cut?
I wish mentioned the fact that they were in the same building that Batista.
Me too.
Acknowledged that Triple H never beat him.
That would have been a
Because
really good callback.
Triple H did that later on in a WWE exclusive thing. I'm like, you can just drop that. Like, that's literally one line.
Easy.
To what you said, that's like that gave me like CM Punk feels when he's in Chicago.
Yeah,
like he's the heel, but
Bret Hart in Canada.
He's the good guy there.
Yeah,
yeah.
So him high fiving the fan, that was fine.
Yeah,
I had no issue with it.
Raw tag team titles were on the line. Aleister Black and Ricochet against the Revival. It was a cool little.
Yeah, I watched that when I was at Wendy's on my way home. That was really good.
Yeah,
it was a good match.
It was real. They're smart.
Yeah.
They're like Ciampa. Like you guys bring that up all the time. He's so
later.
smart.
We'll have to talk.
Yeah.
Really smart. That was a good match.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Raw Tag Team titles, a little backstage segment here.
Oh, God.
My boys Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins challenging the Revival at WrestleMania.
I don't think it's happening at Mania.
Hey, if it happens the night after, I'm okay.
Yeah, you'll be there anyway, right?
No, I'm not going to be at Raw. Not just Mania.
But yeah, I think at this point, the Mania card's as set as it could be.
Me too.
So,
Me too.
Yeah, you saw Seth Rollins destroy Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was good. That was good.
But I'm scared he's gonna lose because my brother barely watches wrestling. He's like, whoever gets hit last before the thing ends, they lose.
Yeah. See that somebody actually did like a research on that. 58% of the time, the person who stands tall to end the go home show loses on the pay per view.
Yeah, which still is not that.
It's almost 50-50.
It's almost 50-50. It's just 58
more
42.
60-40.
It's close.
Yeah, 60-40. But even then, like I would have thought like 70-30.
Yeah. I'm kind of scared for that match.
Me too.
I am as well. Don't worry, guys.
Because I feel like Brock's gonna win.
Until I see Brock lose and that belt put around Seth Rollins'
Until I see
waist.
Brock take a pin, that's when I'll be like, all right.
That's when
I don't believe it. The only person that made him take a pin recently is Goldberg
and Roman.
I forgot about that. that was forgettable. But Goldberg made him take a pin, and that was shocking.
Yeah, like no one saw that coming at Survivor Series. Just happened. Spear.
Brock Lesnar needs to get off my television. But I'm happy when I do see him.
He is off your television majority of the time.
No, like permanently.
Last notes from Raw. Heavy Machinery beat Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Big fan of Heavy Machinery, guys.
I love the Caterpillar.
So are they breaking up Roode and Gable?
They might.
Hey,
I think
compactor's
they're gonna break them up for the shakeup.
I'll get to that in my WrestleMania prediction.
Because Bobby, like Chad Gable was on the original graphic for the Andre Battle Royal when they revealed like 27 competitors or whatever, and Bobby Roode wasn't. And like Chad Gable wrestled Kurt Angle in his singles without Bobby Roode. So we might see the end of the Glorious Gable or whatever we're calling them.
Did they have a name?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure they didn't like have a name and I just didn't know it.
Where's Jason Jordan? Is he still hurt?
Yeah, he's still hurt.
There's reports that he might never
done.
wrestle.
I'm pretty sure he's never coming back.
He's doing the whole Tyson Kidd, I'm a producer now thing.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because as long as he's still, in the company, it's good.
Yeah, that stinks, though.
I hope he comes out after Angle's match. Just for the hell of it.
Because he's his son?
Yeah. All of
his kids and Jason Jordan.
All of his real kids come out and they hug and it's all emotional. And then Jason Jordan's music hits.
And then out of nowhere, you just see Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
And people forget that he was his
Angle and
son.
Jeff Jarrett walk down, give him a nice little hug.
Oof.
Samoa Joe comes out, gives him a little handshake.
Or he headbutts
None
him.
of that's going to
The
happen.
whole main event mafia
None
comes
of
out.
that's
Why not?
happening.
Oh,
The whole main event mafia is in
exactly.
WWE, though.
Yeah.
That's it.
Scott Steiner, though. Can't really bring him back.
No.
He's banned from the Hall of Fame, so we can't really. Yeah, they put his picture up anytime they have an event, it's like this man not allowed in the building.
Speaking of banned, Mr. Y2J is now.
Yeah, he could go F himself.
Yeah, I couldn't care about him anymore.
That's what happens when you sign with a freaking company, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I miss Jericho, though, in WWE.
Me too. I miss him.
He
but
might lose some freaking weight if he was in WWE. Like
he's dead to me now. At the moment,
Pillsbury Doughboy.
He's dead to me.
Whoa.
Signing with another company. I don't give AEW any of my money. I couldn't care about them.
I miss Jericho in WWE. That's all. He's one of my faves.
Yeah, he had so many good runs too. Like his World Heavyweight title run was so good.
Small unpopular opinion. He's better than Triple H.
In ring.
In ring, 100%.
Character too. That whole
I can understand.
in the world.
Yeah. 2008 Jericho was unmatched. But That was 2008. I was still in 5th grade.
Yeah.
So it's like,
the feud with Michaels. Was,
In his recent run, he made a list popular.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that list was
It was good,
pretty
and then it got overkill because Jericho was in on the joke. Once he figures out what's going on, he's usually like cool dad into it. And
my favorite part about the whole thing, he's like, I'm a heel. I have no merch. That was really good.
I'm a heel.
I don't have no merch.
Yeah, that reminds me of something with merch, too. Because you know how Daniel Bryan's against all this consumption stuff?
he has T-shirts.
He has T-shirts, but at Access starting today, they're starting to sell replicas of the hemp title.
Really?
Yeah. WWE Shop put out a post yesterday. But a bunch of new titles. They're selling old ECW titles, too. I think like the yellow or white strap old Winged Eagle title or something. But I saw the hemp title. I was like, oh.
Okay. How much longer? Once he loses, they have to.
They're going to go back to the regular title, yeah.
It might be a blue title.
I
don't think so.
I don't think it'll be blue.
That title was...
It'll just be the regular title again.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I would prefer to have the regular title, but if it's blue, what are you going to do?
Looks like,
Make it not blue.
yeah. I was going to say it looks like Kool-Aid, like a big... Yeah.
Looks like Kool-Aid.
So speaking of blue, on the flip side of this commercial song break, we're going to be talking about Team Blue. We're going to talk big episode of SmackDown. We'll get to that at the other end of Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. You're listening to No Rest Holds for the Weary.
White shirt, now red, my bloody nose sleeping. Yeah, on your tippy toes creeping around like no one knows. Think you're so criminal. Bruises on both my knees for you. Don't say thank you. Oh please, I do what I want when I'm wanting to. My soul so cynical. So you're a tough guy, like you're really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy, just always so puff guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy. Duh. Control, even if you know that you don't own me. I'll let you play the role. I'll be your animal. My mommy likes to sing along with me, but she won't sing this song if she reads all the lyrics. She'll pity the men I know. So you're a tough guy, like you're really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy, just always so puff guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy. Duh.
All right, we're back with half hour number 2. No Rest Holds for the Weary
You all right
here on
there?
Brave New Radio.
Did the beat drop hit you a little too hard?
It's Mania week. I'm tired. I'm watching wrestling up the wazoo.
I second that. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Dante Vacatoro, Stephen Clark, Samori Rose, Jesse Norman. We talked about Raw in the first half hour. If you missed it, too bad. You'll listen to it on the replay.
Heel Dante's back at it again. It's been a minute.
SmackDown Live. Wow. What a program.
Good show.
What a promo in the first 5 minutes of the show. Loved it. Loved it.
I still don't know what Owens is doing, speaking on the Kevin Owens show.
He's in the Battle Royal.
Nah.
Probably.
He wasn't announced.
I don't
Yeah, I
think
know,
so.
but he's probably
I hope
gonna be.
I hope
he's
he'll
in it.
or he'll
What
be
else
like
is he
on the
gonna
pre-show
do?
or
I
something.
don't know.
Interrupt Elias. Elias beats down.
Oh
Sami
my-
Zayn comes
no,
back.
No, just put him in the Battle Royal. Just put him in the Battle Royal.
Why?
I'd rather have Rock or Taker interrupt Elias?
Why?
Yeah, I don't think Rock's coming.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's a far.
As much
I just
as
think
I love
interrupting
Owens,
Elias, I think, is either a legend spot or a real low mid card spot. I don't see upper mid card with main event potential interrupting Elias. I just think that's a spot for legends.
You know who's not going to interrupt Elias? Randy Orton or AJ Styles.
Hell of a promo.
And guess what? They're going to tear the house. That's going to steal the show.
I hope that
If
opens
they
the
give
show.
him time.
I hope it opens the show.
If they get 15 minutes, they'll steal the show.
That's asking for a lot at
They don't need 15.
They
They can get 15.
They need like
if it's a
12.
sprint, if it's
12.
8 minutes with entrances,
8 minutes
just
with-
beat each other up.
With
Do
entrances.
do the spot where they fake out on the 450 into the RKO. Fake out, hits the 450, near fall, RKO. We're out of here. Best match of all time.
I'm just thinking how long Randy's entrance is going to be.
I was going to say that.
Randy walks slow when he wants to. Randy walks slower than anybody I've
Randy's
ever
kind of
seen.
engaged in this feud.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He might. put a
That's
little
why he
pep in
might
his
walk
step.
slower to build the anticipation.
I like AJ's and he's like, yeah, you were in WWE for however many years, failing drug tests. I'm like,
Ooh.
I was like,
Fight on Friday nights.
I was like, okay.
Oh.
Then what? Then when Randy Orton called AJ the expletive, Kevin Owens was like, "Yep, that's my cue." so that was really great.
Did you see his tweet last night, Kevin Owens?
Yes. Yes.
I did not.
He was like, my wife usually reads my Twitter 2 or 3 days after I posted, so she's going to find out soon that I dropped a pickle jar on the ground and the cat ran away with the pickle. I'm so sorry, baby. I love you. You're so beautiful. It's like, Kevin Owens, great.
I loved how he had the card and he goes, the Viper. And then he had to flip it over. Randy Orton. That was wonderful.
Yeah,
So good.
I like Kevin Owens in this role.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm really anticipating this match, and I really don't anticipate any other match on this card except this
As
one.
much as.
Yeah.
Really except this one. I really don't. I anticipate tomorrow, but that's for another. That's for another story.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, but that's the only match I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah. Alexa Bliss announced the final match for WrestleMania, a 4-way tag
That was a
team
nice
match.
surprise.
Is she a heel or is she a face?
Doesn't matter.
I think she's a face.
No, she's a heel. She insulted the crowd when she said it.
she was a heel.
But on Monday night, she was like a face.
Yeah, I know.
It's just
She's a tweener. We'll
Yeah.
give her that, but she acted like a heel
Yeah.
yesterday.
I really
Tuesday.
like this 4-way tag.
Yeah, this is gonna be good.
Yeah. The Usos re-signed.
Yeah.
That's
Thank God.
a
Coming
double
home.
thumbs up.
Good. The greatest tag team in WWE history.
Shout out to Timberland.
Greatest tag team in the world right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good on Ricochet and Black. They got 3 tag title matches in a week for 3 different.
And they're going to
titles.
win none of them.
They're gonna win one.
No. Let them be single stars.
they're not
They'll
win.
be Ricochet's like 30. Aleister Black's like 31.
It doesn't matter.
They're gonna be wrestling on the main
No.
roster for 45 years from here on out.
No, it doesn't matter because once Vince sees you as a tag team guy,
You're a
you
tag team.
don't move.
Look at Rude and Gable for the last couple months.
Bobby Roode's better as a tag guy, first of all.
See, but you think that now.
I thought that with beer money.
With the single run,
I'd beg to differ.
people got really behind him on the single run. Then he got moved into a tag team again, and people were like, yeah, he's probably better as a tag team person. You can't think that about Aleister Black and
When he was the
Ricochet.
champion of NXT, he had a really good run.
Oh, my God.
think.
If
People got
Aleister Black
sick
and
of
Ricochet.
him, though.
That's fine.
But that's
didn't let-
what you were supposed to do.
And that's when they get called.
They didn't let him be the it factor. If they let him be the it factor, I would understand. But this glorious thing's a little.
See, but that's whatever because that's Bobby Roode.
Yeah, this
right.
is Aleister Black and
Who had
Ricochet.
potential and could have been on the main
And
roster.
who's
He
also
could have been a
50
big
years
deal.
old.
Yeah, and he could have been a big deal.
You got 2 stars.
Do not.
Yeah.
Do not.
I'll be heated.
Mess up.
I think it's
Ricochet and Aleister
It's a
Black.
retain, I think. I
Look,
don't
it'll
know.
be on the pre-show. It's gonna be fire.
It's the way to
It's
just,
not on the pre-show.
It's not on the pre-show.
They announced the
They
3
announced
pre-shows of the Cruiserweights and the 2 Battle Royals.
It's
Yes.
a way to get all.
that's even better. Yeah. Oh, so they're getting on the main card.
They're
That
getting
Main card of Mania,
yeah, they're getting that pay.
I can only hope that this is just them. They still have built them up. They still have barely lost. They haven't looked bad in
They've
any way.
closed out every
Every
segment of multiple
yeah.
man tags on top.
So hopefully this is just them doing the match, and then please splitting off. Just break them up in the shakeup.
That's easy.
You don't even have to. You don't even have to turn them on each other. Whatever.
I would let
Just-
Ricochet go to Raw.
Just let
probably.
him. Just let him
Yeah,
go.
Vince wants
I
them
would
Raw,
let.
probably.
and then let Aleister go to SmackDown.
What I would do is if they're gonna move over a lot of big name players to SmackDown, put Aleister Black on Raw and just let him main event shows with a guy like Drew or AJ and just have these real good feuds of like, let Aleister Black be a big fish in a small pond because he does that so well.
I want Aleister and AJ to feud and AJ to turn and become like a real religious zealot and be like, the power of Christ compels you against Satan. Like, it would be.
Give me that at SummerSlam.
That would actually be amazing.
Yeah.
That'll be really good.
And Aleister Black is just sitting there like, there is no God, there's just me. There's only man.
Yeah.
Miz and Shane. I'm loving this.
Yeah, Sanity got buried. But
who cares about Sanity?
I care.
WWE
I was gonna say, but
about
They
Sanity.
look like the goons that Batman villain that Batman beats up in the cold open. It doesn't
look,
matter.
I was gonna say that's fine. That's okay.
I don't care about Sanity, but I care about Killian Dane.
Oh, well, that's Sanity.
Well, no.
Stop caring. Because WWE does it.
Eric
trying
Young
to-
looks horrible.
Here's the thing about
Shouldn't have
Miz.
shaved.
Miz
No.
is not. They're trying to make Miz look BA, and he's not that.
He's not.
He's the Marine.
Three. He was the Marine after John Cena, after Randy Orton,
No, after Ted DiBiase.
and after Ted DiBiase.
No, Orton was never the Marine.
Orton was
Supposed to be, and they were like,
Marine.
"Hey, you left the Marines. You can't really
Yeah,
be
yeah,
the Marine."
can't be in
You
the
gotta, we got an
Marines.
issue with
That
that.
is right.
Yeah, I'm gonna act like you
God.
didn't say that, Dante, but yeah, Miz is not in that role. But the one thing I did like about this is when Shane was pulling off, then he rolled his window up, and then Becky came in. That was a nice segue.
Yeah.
But yeah, this match is gonna be all right. Shane's gonna jump off something high, or Miz
The stage.
is gonna jump off something high.
is going to be Miz's only time he will. He's going to jump off something. He's got to get cheered. He's the face. And
Yeah.
Shane won't. Shane's just going to throw his little potato punches. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, and then they're gonna fight all over MetLife.
Which is fine.
Yeah, and
Maybe they'll come up to the upper deck, say hi to me.
and then we'll.
Shane will jump off the upper deck to the bottom.
No, we're not trying to kill him, but
Hey, if he wants to do it, who's going to stop him?
Yeah, who's gonna stop?
Nobody. His dad's the owner.
yeah, this match should be decent.
Yeah.
Decent.
Kofi Kingston signed the contract. Finally official. We're getting the title match with Bryan.
That's good.
This match is going to smack.
Yeah, I don't know how Daniel Bryan, he stayed so composed in that promo because I know he wanted to lash out too because he was trying to make his points and it was hard for him to do that.
Yeah.
That's all right. Daniel Bryan is doing an awesome job as a heel, and he's been doing an awesome job. And I just want to see what's next for him because I'm pretty sure he's dropping at Mania.
Yeah.
I'm like 97% sure he's gonna drop.
I'm iffy on this match. I don't know.
Well, in what
think-
way? The story or the actual match?
The story. No, I like the match. No, I like the story. I'm iffy of who's gonna win. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I think we're
I feel like-
predicting later.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like the heavy title is so new still. That's why.
The Edge wore
the
the
Brahma
rated
Bull-
R spinner for like
For
a
a
month.
The
Yeah.
Brahma Bull title was
Yeah.
there for a short amount of time.
You're
The
right.
Rattlesnake title was there for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
So
You're right.
all
It's
these
not like it didn't
custom
help
titles.
establish Bryan too. Like
True.
giving somebody a new title really helps. Unless you know you're Orlando Jordan.
Ugh.
When he destroyed John Cena's United
please make me
States
forget
spinner
about that.
belt.
Please make me forget about that.
Why did nobody destroy Cena's spinner belt? That was for Cena. You had
Yeah.
CM Punk walking around with it.
I used to remember off the top of my head, like there were like 14 or 15 different people that held that spinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they mounted the spinner so it just stays
Yeah,
with the W.
I
So
hated that. I liked when the belt spun.
I like when you're wearing it
Like
on the
when-
shoulder and the W's like
Yeah.
actually like
Moving,
facing
like,
it. Yeah.
upside
Down or- yeah.
I loved in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 when
Yep,
you could
if you
spin it.
held
Yeah,
LT,
if you held it, you could spin
you
the
could
belt.
spin
I'm
it.
like, yeah, like I celebrating the WWE side just
I was
going
ju-
crazy.
I was just about to say that too. That's one of my favorite games too ever.
He's just standing in the middle of the ring after like the rumble for a vacant title, and it's just spinning like crazy. Doesn't even make physical sense how it's spinning, but it's just still going.
How'd you guys feel about the 18-person mixed tag?
Whatever.
I love this.
Whatever. I don't.
Mandy and Otis's segment, Asuka kicking EC3's head off.
EC3's first match on the main roster.
No, he fought Dean Ambrose
he
a
fought
couple
Dean
times.
Ambrose a couple
You're right.
times.
You're right.
And he fought like Tyler Breeze too on main event a few times.
EC3 doesn't care.
No.
He's over. He's already over this stuff.
He's got his paycheck. It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
he's already over it.
He's old too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's old too. Yeah,
Late bloomer.
Asuka was the best thing I think about the whole thing. She was kicking, got people, males and females' heads off, and she eliminated Jeff Hardy. So. Yeah, but that was a real cluster. So.
Yeah. For the people to complain about, Asuka went from the women's title match last year to the pre-show Battle Royal this year. Not like Braun Strowman went from the main card title win last year to the armbar this year. Nia Jax went from winning the women's title to cluster tag match this year. Wrestling's cyclical.
She's still in the main card, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but my point is wrestling's cyclical.
Yeah, sure.
For every...
And it's also bipolar. I don't know
for every Asuka getting quote-unquote demoted, there's someone like Kofi who went from a cluster tag to the WWE Championship.
Now, if you ask the same people, which one would you rather have?
Right. I think now I would sacrifice Asuka for the fact that we're getting Kofi as champion.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. So that's fine. Asuka will be back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Asuka will probably fight Becky or something at SummerSlam or Charlotte.
The cool thing about the way WWE handles their stuff now is anyone could get heated up like that. If they decide, Asuka's our next challenger, she's going to win 6 matches in a row and challenge her Money in the Bank. And
for example, Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this from her.
Look at her. She went from 10th place in the Women's Battle Royal last year, and she's going to win the main event of WrestleMania. So it's like...
Yeah, and then the year before that, she was in a cluster for the title.
Yeah. So, yeah, wrestling's cyclical. Don't get your dirty diapers in a dirty diaper for this. That's all. That's just my plea.
Asuka will be fine.
Asuka will be fine.
She should win if she doesn't win.
I don't think she will. I have 3 people for the women's battle royal.
But we're gonna get to that.
We're gonna get to that.
I just said she should win.
We're hyping up this prediction thing like it's gonna be something big.
Yeah, this second hour better be like night after WrestleMania.
I'm just naming names in the second hour,
like you always do.
Yeah.
Gotta have some bold predictions.
Yeah, I almost got Dante in trouble.
Yeah. So Tuesday I was doing a dry run of my honors thesis.
Oh, this is hilarious.
And the dean of the honors college shows up to watch my practice run.
Is that Barb? No, not
shout out to Barb.
Barb. Barb.
And Samori comes in for moral support, and he just starts yelling. He's sitting right next to the dean.
Little did I know.
Yeah, and he was talking about this and that. And he's like, "You're gonna say some BS and stuff." He didn't censor himself either. I texted him like, "The person you're sitting next to is the head of the honors college." It was great. It was fine. Shout out Barb. I see her at 1:00 today.
That was really fun. Hey, Dante did a good job.
It's next week your thing, right?
Yeah, I might as well plug it now. We have nothing else to talk about. It's just WrestleMania week. I am presenting my honors thesis on the role of women in WWE television in WWE's 2018. I am presenting that thesis next Thursday at 1:15 p.m. University Commons 168. Right underneath the ballrooms. Anyone who could listen to this or see me physically is invited. I want my presentation to be unnaturally packed. I want a crowd for my presentation. If you
want. I'll bring hashtag Kill Dante 2020.
Kill Dante.
Do you have any merch? Do you got any T-shirts? Anything?
No. You can do photo ops. I'll sign some autographs or something.
Yeah. Are you charging?
Who cares?
No. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be doing no rest holds next week in a suit because I'll have to go over there and do.
Are you going to wear a normal tie?
No.
Are you kidding? What kind of person are you talking to here?
I'm going to bring you a skinny tie and you're not going to wear it.
Ooh.
I'll bring my entire bag of bow ties before I wear a skinny tie.
You're going to bring them next Friday either way.
How many bow ties do you have?
42.
Whoa.
I counted at the start of the semester. I think I have 42. Yeah. Theoretically, I could go my entire life on Sports Desk without ever repeating a bow tie.
That's like Enzo, who
never wore the same shirt, or shoes.
Shirt. Every time.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's impressive.
Yeah. This is during Common Hour next week?
Yes, during Common Hour.
Yeah, I should be there.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I'll be there.
And it's wrestling related,
exactly.
So I got to plug it on my show for a reason.
That's why I'm going, too. Yeah. You and wrestling. So, why not?
See? 205 Live, they had a nice little pull-apart brawl between Buddy and Tony Nese. They had a good video package at the end.
Didn't watch it.
Look at those abs.
Finn Balor's are better.
Tony Nese.
Dude, I hope they mic him up for Mania. You know how he just shouts to the crowd? It's like no one's going to hear him at Mania if he's just yelling about his abs. Have him mic'd up. That's all I want. Match is going to be really good.
I watched the YouTube clips of this. The brawl was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Didn't lose? Bald guy, Kanellis, Mike Kanellis.
Bald
guy.
Yeah, he lost.
He's forgettable. That's why I forgot his name.
That match was all right.
It was him and who?
Him and Tozawa. With Kendrick in Tozawa's corner and Maria in Mike's corner.
They fought for like 3 straight weeks, haven't they? Or like 2 weeks in a row.
Kanellis beat him 2 weeks ago. Maverick said you only won because Maria was in your corner. They did it was a screwed up finish where like Maria was helping Mike with the pin and the ref caught on. But I think Kendrick was supposed to break it up, but he missed his cue.
So it's kind of botched.
He kind of slid in and then slid out, but he didn't do anything, and Tozawa just reversed the roll up. Oni Lorcan made his official 205 debut. He beat Kalisto.
The only thing,
thank God,
because I know we're gonna get to NXT, is like he was a face on NXT and it was a heel, but I think that NXT was taped a while ago.
It was taped like the middle of March.
Yeah, so that's why that was a little weird. But yeah,
I like Oni a lot.
Yeah, Oni's cool.
Yeah. And I don't like Kalisto, so there you go. Boom, boom.
Kalisto's not bad. I just don't like his character. He's not that bad in the ring.
What character?
The Lucha House Party.
The Lucha House Party.
They hurt me physically.
Bring back what's the other? Lucha Dragons. That's the other one.
I miss Sin Cara. He re-signed too recently.
Good.
He got another multi-year deal.
Good for
chasing
him.
the bag.
He's sitting backstage. Good for him.
I saw him beat Ty Dillinger in Wildwood last July.
How was that match?
Sin Cara was a good wrestler. That's where I'm going to leave that.
Okay, hello.
NXT. It was good. A good little build up. A lot of really good video packages.
Yeah.
They acknowledged Ciampa in the video package for Gargano and Cole. Mm-hmm. They just put up this morning 21 minutes of
That part 2?
No.
Oh.
21 minutes of just Gargano and Cole training for this match.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Well,
so
did you see the
Ciampa
part 1 documentary?
That was so
I want to
good.
buy a Ciampa shirt now.
Yeah.
I really do.
Did you watch it?
I did not get the chance.
WWE PC.
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
I saw them do the ad last night on NXT for the WPC.
Yeah, they put up a video of Ciampa the morning of his neck surgery, and he was talking about him and his wife trying to have a kid and how he wanted a kid and how it was difficult for them.
Yeah. Then he was with his daughter. Said this is the real Goldie.
Yeah. And it was sad too. He was like, I got a physical at Raw and they weren't going to clear me. And the first thing I did was go to Johnny and I just said, I'm sorry, because I couldn't think of anything to say. And he just started crying. It's like,
it was good.
It's emotional. He tweeted out, oh, I guess my heat's done. Thanks for a wild ride.
You can't come back as a heel now.
No.
You can't.
You know, I want to get a Ciampa shirt.
He did say, though, doctor said if he came back, he'd be on borrowed time.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So, if that's the end of Ciampa, he lived a hell of a life. Yeah.
What a run.
Mm-hmm. One of the best that 2018 run.
Yeah.
One of the best runs.
Yeah. He went out as champ. What more can you ask for? Like Edge did too.
Yeah.
Went out as champion.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think he went out even more on top than Edge did too. Ciampa went out on top of his game.
Right. Edge's feud was with Del Rio.
Yeah. Not like how Ciampa went out. He went out mid.
I'm a little upset I'm not getting this match though. The match that was supposed to happen. Because that match.
Yeah.
It's all right, but the match we're getting substituted for.
Yeah. The video package for Dream and Riddle having the Billie Eilish song is dope.
Love it.
This match can.
You know, one that's the Pete Dunne and Walter one was really good too. How it was going through Pete Dunne's whole title run.
Yeah, and
then that was really good.
Think about Walter for a second
We're
here.
getting title change. That means I feel now.
Yeah,
I
think so.
Yeah, I believe so.
Some slaps.
Oh, that's good. Oh my.
Yeah.
If he slaps him like how he slapped the guy his first time on
Jack
NXT,
Stars, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my.
This is the first time that Pete and Walter are touching on an actual singles match.
Wow, that's nuts.
So,
and this is tomorrow.
Yeah.
I got to board off a game at like 5:00.
You got the
I
network.
have work Friday night. I have to wait until I can see till I.
Well,
can
no,
watch
the
it
game's
Saturday.
at 3:30. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Yeah, I have to watch it Saturday.
Think about Walter, man. Not even on TV at the start of the calendar year. And not only does he have a UK title match on an American takeover, on this takeover with this card.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, Walter's going to be our guy. Oof. I don't know who the hell beats him. I'm afraid that his reign's going to go too long.
Maybe he'll do like an Oscar and like just drop the title. Oscar got hurt.
Yeah.
But I feel like they needed Oscar to just drop the title because she was back the next week.
Mm-hmm. They'd have to build someone up for Walter.
Will Ospreay sign.
Tyler Bate.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I guess,
But
he'll throw Tyler Bate around.
him or Dragunov, because Dragunov signed. But even Dragunov, I don't think they're going to build him up enough to.
Who's going to be? Yeah, who's? Oh.
It's going to be a while.
No one.
Yeah, Pete Dunne's been holding it for 700 days. I mean,
but now
back then we were like,
they have an established brand.
Yeah, we were like, who's going to beat Pete Dunne? Well, nobody yet.
No, yeah.
So we got time.
Jordan Devlin did acknowledge on NXT UK this week that he's coming after the winner of this match. So we might get Devlin versus Walter, which is good. In OTT in Ireland, they've been running this match like once a year, and it usually slaps. So Devlin versus Walter.
Or potentially we could get Devlin and Dunn.
They ran Devlin and Dunn in November, and it was a really good match, too.
Potentially.
I thought you were going to say Devlin and Balor for a second.
Well, they
they did run.
That
was one of the wildest things.
That was
right?
a surprise. He's like, we know what you did. We were plotting for that. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, yeah.
I think either this week or next week. I don't remember. NXT UK eventually is going to have Piper Niven's debut. It's going to have Cassius Ohno versus Travis Banks. And there's something else big, like at the main event thing. So
Keith Lee and Dijakovic next
2 weeks on the Full Sail tapings.
Oh, it's a Full Sail taping?
It's a Full Sail taping.
And then I know Candice is fighting one of the...
Candice versus Aaliyah and Street Profits versus Eichner and Bartel are the two matches in Brooklyn.
Street Profits are so underrated.
I love the Street Profits.
So do I. They're so underrated.
That's gonna slap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really excited
might.
for tomorrow.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, you guys know how excited I am.
I'm going to be tuning up Mania because it's Mania. Yeah. But TakeOver has the potential to be the greatest show of all time.
Yeah.
Just at least on paper, it's more stacked than last year's New Orleans card.
Oh, yeah.
And New Orleans, I've considered the best show.
And there was a lot
time.
of gimmick matches on New Orleans. I think most of these matches are straight up one-on-ones. Nothing.
You
except
have a
the
2 out of 3 falls.
In the Fatal 4-Way, that's really it.
Yeah.
And that Fatal... Like, yesterday, that match was a really good mix of styles with Bianca Belair and...
Yes.
And
Kairi Sane.
And Kairi Sane, yeah. That was really good. Because, like, Kairi Sane was trying to do all these submissions to her while Bianca was just using her strength. And then Shayna came out of nowhere, just tried to destroy everybody. The EO came out of nowhere, did her beautiful moonsault. Yeah, that's going to be fire, too. I don't know who's going to win that, though. That's hard.
Yeah,
have you guys thought about it since... Because we talked about this last week.
And I still don't know.
I think Bianca.
I think I picked Bianca too.
Shayna's moving up. Kairi's already won it enough. Kyrie doesn't need it.
I think, Shayna's moving up, and Kairi and Io are going to be free for San Jose to fight Sasha and Bailey for the tag
Exactly.
titles.
So the only one it makes sense for me to have it is Bianca.
Yeah. And Bianca's going to have a bunch of babyface challengers. You got Candice lined up.
I'm pretty sure Candice will be next.
Yeah, because they're building her up now. Yeah. She's going to beat Aaliyah, and it's going to lead to especially because Candice is a California girl.
That's true.
But even besides Candice, you have Deonna Purrazzo, you have Mia Yim, you have once they come back from injury, Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai.
Yeah.
So there's not a shortage of people that Bianca can wrestle. Casey Catanzaro, if they want to do a one-off, if they were feeling wilding out, Xia Li as a TV program wouldn't be that bad for Bianca.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's not a shortage of people for Bianca to wrestle, which is fine, and you get a lot of fresh matchups out of that too. Yeah. Did we talk about this last week about how the ladders were in the picture for the graphic?
But I saw that.
I heard that it was it's probably going to be ladder, but then some people said it hasn't been reported.
So when they put out the graphic for to promote TakeOver New York, they had Cole and Gargano, and then they had the 4 women, and underneath the 4 women, it was like they were like skyscrapers, and there were buildings underneath them, and amongst the buildings there were ladders. So people thought that the women's match is going to be a ladder match, which would be cool.
That's a smart way to keep the Shayna looking strong.
My thing, though, is what if this graphic was made before the Ciampa injury?
And that was supposed to be a ladder match?
The North American title was supposed to be a ladder match.
Or Gargano and Ciampa was supposed to be a ladder match. Because that's the only thing they haven't ran, really. Or a cage. That's the only 2 things they've done everything else.
Yeah, I don't know.
We may never know.
We probably will never know. But the idea of maybe, because originally it was going to be Cole, Dream, and Riddle.
Yeah.
For the North American title. Could have even thrown in Dijakovic and Keith Lee and then maybe one more person. You do a second annual North American title ladder match. So we don't know. I don't think it's going to be a ladder match, though. I think it was just an oversight graphics-wise.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
But what do we think? I want to talk about where the feuds are going forward now after
With NXT?
After NXT, like who do you?
I
think?
think Cole's going to win the title.
Yes.
And then this is how they bring up the arc of Undisputed winning all the titles.
They have to.
They have to.
Yeah.
This has got to be the last year the Undisputed's like together fully.
Yeah.
They need to run the program of them
Well,
going
not together
for the
fully.
titles.
I just think together in NXT because
That's what I mean. Yeah.
because they're going to come up together.
Yeah, they only have 1 year left in NXT, honestly, because after this year, if
or
they
even,
play it out
or
right,
even half a year.
what else could they do?
Nothing.
Like,
Right.
and I honestly think there might be another shakeup come October when they're going to move to SmackDown. I don't know if I think they might do 2, one after Mania, and then
After Survivor Series.
6 months from now is
It's a move
October.
to-
So
yeah.
if they do 6 months, if they do 2 shakeups a year, that would literally match up exactly right with 6 months or something
Right.
like that. So,
Yeah.
So
if
what
they
I
do
would
a second one, they might move them up then.
I would do Cole Dunn to call that back from before.
Because you got to think, too, where does Dunn go after he loses
I
the
think
title?
Dunn would go
Yeah.
to NXT.
Permanent.
Regular
You're
Goes
gonna
to
NXT,
regular
yeah.
NXT for a
Yeah.
little
Then I
while,
would do-
And then maybe main
moves up.
roster,
Then
yeah.
I do Dream Roddy
Right.
and War Raiders and
The rest of them.
They
O'Reilly.
do that match again, though.
I would wait. I would hold that off a little.
Yeah.
Like I said in my fantasy book, they're going to lose a lot until, what was it, take over Toronto? Potentially.
SummerSlam weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot it's
Because,
Toronto.
like I said, O'Reilly's from Canada.
Yeah.
So they'll probably give him a blow off there when he wins the titles again.
Kyle O'Reilly's work in progress is a Super Strong Cell 16 tournament that got
I saw
announced
that.
yesterday. Yeah. Last year, Cassius Ohno worked it. So I was assuming an NXT talent was going to do. I wasn't expecting Kyle O'Reilly. So it's cool. He gets.
Yeah.
So that's what's happened this week. We've officially hit every show on the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We've been here for
Except ROH.
all this.
I was going to say the Hall of Fame.
I could care less about the Hall of Fame.
Nope. WWE's still pushing, like, tickets are still available.
They'll be,
It's like, I
they'll be
bet they
available on
are.
Saturday,
I
too.
went to it the last 2 times I went to Mania, and it's
I'd feel
torture.
embarrassed to be in it, honestly, to be like trying to cheer for these people while they just want to talk about their
Yeah,
careers.
they just want to talk about stuff that, like, doesn't matter.
It's
Yeah.
torture.
Yeah.
Like,
Hillbilly Jim talking for 40 minutes.
Oh, and Mr. T talking about his mom for another half hour was.
You already know
torture.
Brutus Beefcake's going to go
Yeah.
up there and just start talking and talking. And somebody's going to be like, how did Hulk get this guy into the wrestling business for so long?
Hulk's inducting him.
I think they got rid of inductees.
Did they get rid of inductees? Wow. Well,
Yeah, 'cause they haven't really announced one. You're right.
Yeah.
I hope Vince just inducts DX or something. That'd be cool.
After the top of the hour here, we're going to get into WrestleMania predictions. Keep it locked here on Brave New Radio. You're listening to No Rest Holds for the Weary.
WPSC, Wayne, New Jersey. On the radio, 88.7 FM. Online, GoBrave.org. A tune-in radio station. Part of the William Patterson Broadcast Network.
Broadcasting live from Hobart Hall in Wayne, New Jersey.
This is
The innovative,
I think they're really unique.
the fearless,
they have awesome variety.
the kick-ass,
I love Brave New Radio.
the sensational.
I've never heard anything like it.
This is the one and only Brave New Radio.
Ooh. Heavy. I wanna love everyone, empty every pocket of every gun. Please take me back to where we began.
Welcome back. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a pleasant morning after X by Poppy, the official theme song Takeover Phoenix. So don't say I didn't warn you there. No Results for the Weary, episode 10. That's why X, the song's called X. I'm playing 3D chess with y'all, you know. Dante Vacatoro is me. Jesse Norman, Samori Rose, Stephen Clark. We talked about everything over the last 10 weeks pertaining to WrestleMania. We've been doing WrestleMania-themed Top 5 Thursdays for as long as the eye could see. It's time to actually predict the show.
Here we go.
Yay.
We're here. I know
It feels like it was so long ago.
Right?
But we weren't.
right?
Yeah.
We've been doing top fives since
the 31st of January.
Wow.
Yeah. I know Jesse wasn't there the day we actually predicted the card, but I'd like to remind everyone that I was the only one to predict Bryan versus Kingston back in January.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair. He even would say in TV club meetings, I'd be like, who are they going to have Bryan go against? And
That is
Dante
true.
literally went, they can heat up Kofi. And I said,
You guys were like, oh, maybe for
Excuse me?
Fastlane. Maybe a Fastlane match. And then, no, I willed it. I spoke into existence.
well, Vince listens to the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know that.
How you doing, Dad? So,
Your dad is actually listening, but did you
He
just
is.
call Vince dad?
yeah, I got a couple.
How do you think
father
that makes
fig-
your dad
I got a
feel?
couple father figures in my life. Vince McMahon Jr. is probably one of them.
Okay.
15 matches on the card for all those people who are complaining that the show's going to be too long. Last year, there were 14.
Yeah, get over it, people.
Yeah, so it's one more match than what
Give
we
me more
actually-
wrestling. I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Does last year's count Cena and Taker as a match?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just wanted to double check.
It was more than 10 seconds, so it counts.
Yeah. But even if it was, as long as it's more than 3 seconds, it's a match.
Well, I don't think.
Well,
I don't think a match is ending in 3 seconds.
Well, look,
If the guy's already down and
Oh,
the bell
we're
rings,
doing
Bell rings
the
and then
finger
you
poke
go.
of doom like that.
well, no, that was
No,
longer.
because
that was like
sets
5
it.
seconds.
The Rock versus Eric Rowan. A couple
was
years
6
ago.
seconds.
Yeah.
Rock versus Boss Man Survivor Series 98 was 4 seconds because Rock hit him with the nightstick. Then the bell rang as he was going down for the cover, and it was 1, 2, 3.
Oh my, that was a cluster of a show. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that theme song was fire though.
Yeah. So 15 matches. I'm going to find an order to get these through, and then we're just going to talk about them. So first on the docket, Heavyweight Cruiserweight Championship of the World. Buddy Murphy, Tony Nese. How you feeling?
I don't know. This is hard.
I'm gonna go Tony Nese because I don't think there's anything There's nothing left for Murphy to do with the belt,
Yeah, I have Nice written
How long
down.
has Murphy had the belt?
October 6th.
I have Nice written
and
down.
he's beaten everybody.
Yeah, a little over 6 months.
Nice. On the safe side, I'm going with Nice, but I wouldn't be shocked if Murphy retains.
Yeah, I agree with that statement exactly. Actually, yeah.
I'm the opposite. I'm going Murphy, but I wouldn't be shocked if Nese wins.
I'm gonna.
That's fine too.
I think Nese is going to be the next champion,
But they're
but
gonna
I don't
give
think
him-
it's going to happen here.
Yeah.
They're going to build it up for a little bit.
I understand that because when what's his name, Murphy fought Cedric the first time, he lost. I believe
Yeah,
it was in July.
in May,
It was
the end of May,
It was
I
in May.
think.
It was
Yeah.
like it was sometime in the summer.
Yeah.
And then Super
and they
Showdown.
heated him up for Super Showdown. Exactly.
Yeah, so I will understand
yeah.
if it's like that.
Yeah. I like the way that they've been building this feud. Nese and Murphy have been friends for a while, and then it got in the way of Nese's success. Murphy got a little threatened by it because he knows how good Nese is.
Yeah, I'll go Nice though.
Yeah.
And you're going Murphy.
I'm going to go Murphy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Either or, but I'll say Nice for the safe side.
Yeah,
The WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal.
they need. I'm glad it's not. What was it? The Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal. What was
Yeah.
That was last year.
The
They got
Moolah.
rid of that because Moolah
Because Snickers,
Moolah was not a good person.
Dude, people messaged Snickers and was
Yeah.
like, change this. And then Snickers threatened to
because
pull.
WWE was like, no, we're not going to
Yeah.
change it. And then Snickers was like, hey, change the name. Moolah was like a sex trafficker. And
Yeah.
then W was like,
Allegedly.
okay. Allegedly,
Well,
by,
we have
by
to say
45
it. We have to
different
say it
people.
because we're doing the show for free, and if we get sued for
true,
it, we're
true,
kind of screwed.
Yes, allegedly,
Allegedly.
Fabulous Moolah by like 45 different people was alleged for many crimes.
Yeah, many unethical things. But now it's the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. Naomi was the winner last year. Who's the winner this year?
Who cares?
Aw.
Okay, I'm looking at the people in it.
It's a toss up.
Sonia, because she's from New Jersey.
That's what I went with.
She's from New Jersey. Give her the moment.
Look at that. I had it right there.
Okay.
Winner, Sonya.
And if it's not Sonia,
Mandy.
Asuka.
Mandy.
or Mandy, one of
Mandy or Sonya?
It's either-
Asuka.
You have 3. I'll say 3. Asuka, Sonya, or Mandy.
I
Well,
think
you can't give 3 predictions.
I'm giving 3. I'm giving
give
4 for the Andre.
But my picks actually.
That seems like it's cheating.
All right.
Mandy, Sonya, or Nikki
Sonya.
Cross.
I'm gonna go
Those are my
Sonya.
picks.
So my most likely winner is Lacey Evans.
Forgot about her. You might be right.
Because someone's got to get heated up out of this, and it's going to be Lacey Evans.
I wonder if she just walks down, stands outside the ring for a while,
And then just comes in and
and
eliminates
then comes
Asuka
in
at the
and,
end.
at
yeah.
the end.
Oh,
Defeats Asuka, sets up that
A
program.
lot of dirty diapers on Twitter.com after that happens. I'm all here for it.
If it sets up Lacey Evans, Asuka, whatever.
My number 2 most likely is Asuka. Give her something and then give her a reason to end up in another SmackDown Women's title match down the line. And then my number 3 is Mandy via eliminating Sonya.
yeah.
And just capitalize completely on the baby face turn for Sonya at Mandy's expense. And then they could run maybe Becky, Mandy, Sonya as a 3-way at Money in the Bank or
They've been
something.
teasing it. They've been teasing Sonya and Mandy
Yeah.
breaking up. I see that easily.
So that's what I'm going to say for the Women's Battle Royal.
Cool.
This is just my opinion of people who are like, oh, I hate the battle royal and everything. I understand that the battle royal can be a little frustrating, but WWE just needs to change one thing about it, and it would entirely fix it. If they just made the women's battle royal for like a number 1 contendership,
Put
for a
something on the line
title,
for it.
like put something on the line for the women's one, it changes literally everything about it.
Yeah.
If they just put something on the line, at least the men are fighting for a trophy. Like the women, do the women even
Yeah.
have a trophy?
Yeah.
I don't even know what it looks
I would
like.
do that for the men too, because I just feel like
See,
it's a
with
pointless
with
rumble.
the men, I want to hold off on that because then I think it takes a little bit away from the Royal Rumble. Because the Royal Rumble for the women is still so new that they can get away with doing kind of 2.
Truth.
But I would want to put something on the line for the women because, like, what else? Like, what else are you fighting for?
No,
Like,
I get
there's-
that.
Yeah.
I spoke on this a little bit on Twitter this past week when they announced that the Asuka's going to be in the Battle Royal. There were a lot of people complaining, why is Asuka in this? Asuka doesn't deserve to be in it. I said I wish wrestling Twitter would accept and support the match because it's more star-studded now with Asuka. Instead of complaining that the match sucks because Asuka doesn't deserve to be in it. So that's where I'm coming from. At the end of the day, both battle royals are there to give everyone a payday. Most importantly,
Yeah, most importantly, give everyone a pay.
everyone's on the card. Everyone's doing a spot to get themselves recognized at the WrestleMania. So it's no big deal.
Do you think we're going to see anybody like from NXT in the?
I heard for the women's battle royal, Eve Torres was rumored to come back and work it.
Nice.
I'd be here.
Where's
for that.
Zack Ryder when you need him? For real.
I don't think Zack Ryder wants to be around Eve Torres.
Not a big fan of
Of either of
big
them.
of
fan
Zack
of
Ryder or
Eve.
Kurt Hawkins. I like Eve Torres. She had a good run with the Divas
Do you
title.
think
in
like
2012.
maybe Shayna will come up for?
Not for the battle royal.
Not for the battle.
No.
If they call Shane up for the battle,
I'm sorry.
royal,
It's
gonna be
oh
like-
my
I'm thinking
God.
of the wrong person. Excuse me. It's early. Somebody that's not in the match. So like Candice LeRae for instance. Somebody
Maybe,
like her.
maybe, yeah.
Maybe
Or
to
like
give her a little bit of mainstream
or Casey
appeal.
Catanzaro.
Casey, I think, would be in.
Yeah, because you see what she did in the
Yeah.
Rumble. So
Yeah.
And
so
she's a Jersey girl. She's from Belleville.
Yeah.
So it would make sense
that's
to
what
give
I'm
her
saying.
a nice little moment
I
like
said
that.
Shayna. I'm out of my mind.
I don't know how you get those two confused, but I hear you.
Look, come on. You know it's early. Come on, man.
You know what they could do instead of like for the women? Well, the women do like a championship kind of thing. For the men, do like a U.S. or Intercontinental number
Yeah.
one
Or a championship of their choosing.
Because,
But
yeah,
they-
not I wouldn't do championship of choosing because then everybody's going to go for the main
not,
event
not
title.
necessarily.
Okay, if you don't want to be a scrub, you're going to go for.
Say if Ali's feuding with Samoa Joe and so Joe's whatever.
I don't see anybody making sense of being like, yeah, that's the top title, but I don't want to go for that.
Right.
I think that just so like if the battle royal is built for mid card, just like be like, yeah, you get a number one contendership of your brand's mid card title.
I think
Just put something on the line.
a couple years ago, like Sin Cara won something, and he get to pick. I don't know what it was. It was like 2010. He won some. I don't know if it was a battle royal, and the winner gets to pick a champion of their choosing, and he chose Intercontinental. I remember that. I don't know why that just came.
it's possible.
I like your idea there, Jesse, because I like to predict the Andre Battle Royal now. Oh, you're waiting for me. I was giving in the
you
floor.
can- I thought you wanted
You
it.
can go ahead.
So I've got a quartet of people.
Yeah,
to
you can
choose.
definitely go first. You got four.
I'm gonna go from most likely to least likely again.
Go for it.
My most likely is Braun Strowman. The whole match has been built around him. I don't want to see it happen because I don't like Braun. But 2017, the match was going to be built around him, and he didn't win. So maybe they're doing the opposite and just going to give him a win. My number 2 most likely is Colin Jost and or Michael Che. How great would it be for them to just throw Braun over the top and win for
Colin
no
Jost
reason?
would be funny.
I want to see Colin Jost eliminate Andrade. Just
Why
for the hell of it.
Andrade?
Andrade's my favorite wrestler, and I just want to see people get mad about it.
Okay.
My number 3 most likely is Andrade. If they're going to use this to heat anyone up, I think that's the most likely because it's him and Ali that are like the two kind of outliers here. Maybe Jinder.
The 2 main event guys that are in.
Whoa.
They're 2 main event potential guys in
Right.
a mid-card battle royal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they could heat up Andrade with that. My number 4, because he's the human embodiment of a cockroach, doesn't go away, Dolph Ziggler. I could just see him coming back and winning for no good reason and then back on TV. I'd be fine with it.
Dropping the trophy. Like
Yeah,
for the
sure.
US
Yeah.
title.
Hey, I don't want to do this anymore. And then he just
I
comes
forgot
back.
about him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So perfect way to get him a win. I don't know. I don't know.
The one formerly known as CN, I'm gonna pick him.
Okay.
Andrade.
Yeah, I got Andrade. Andrade or Ali, I think makes sense, and maybe Kevin Owens if they throw him in there.
Now if Kevin Owens is in, I'm gonna pick him. But for now, it's Andrade.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Owens, then I pick Owens, but I went with someone different than all of you guys. I went with Chad Gable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. They're not going to heat Chad Gable up. He's too small.
Is that gonna start the break between
Yep.
him and Rude?
Yep. That's what I think exactly that happened. Because
Well, look at it how last year it was the birth of a tag team with
Yeah.
Wyatt and Hardy,
that was cool.
and
I like that.
Oh, and now they can break up this historical Hall of Fame tag
Oh,
team
you know it.
of Rude and Gable.
then the year before that you could have made the ultimate tag team with Gronk and Mojo, but Mojo disappeared.
Ultimate tag
If Gronk's
team.
in the Andre, I'm picking him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Final 2 in
But
the
I don't
Andre.
think I don't think they'd waste a.
No,
Gronk and Jinder final two.
no.
They had
no,
Gronk.
no.
I don't think they put this on the pre-show.
The final.
No, Dante.
Gronk did the spot in the Mania
Yeah.
33 Andre. And
I
there's on the
know,
pre-show.
but I think if they have Gronk, they don't.
They
put it
have
on the
Colin
pre-show.
Jost and Michael Che on it.
They're
and it's on
not
the
as big
pre-show.
as Gronk.
That's a good point.
They are nowhere near
Yeah,
as
if
big
Gronk
as
was
Gronk.
like actually involved, he would not be on. The
I
pre-show.
want the final 2 of the Andre to be Gronk and Michael Che.
Oh
Or
my
Gronk,
all right,
or
cool.
Gronk and Colin
Gronk-
Jost.
I thought you
just
were gonna. I
eat
thought you were
him.
gonna say Gronk and your favorite.
Yeah.
No, they
shall
do the
not be
spot at the
named.
beginning of the match. Like
Okay.
like how Shaq and Big Show, they both did
yeah.
the stare down
Yeah.
to
Shaq
start of
Coming
that.
out with Panda.
Yeah. What would Gronk come out to?
Panda. I don't know. I don't know. What was Gronk
What is,
listening
yeah,
to?
what is
Some
Gronk?
EDM music or something?
Yeah, the Buddy Murphy's theme techno remix. I don't know.
Oh, geez, techno remix of that theme.
Kurt Angle's 06 theme. There you go.
Oh, I hate that theme.
I love it.
Oh,
Where
it just gives me a headache.
Where it cuts out the "you suck" part. yeah.
It gives me a headache. Just repeat. I'm like, get on with it.
Yeah. The first hour of the pre-shows on the regular streaming services. The second hour is on USA Network. I'm assuming both battle royals will be on the USA
It
Network.
just hit me. What if Mojo wins? They've been doing these Mojo vignettes for
He's not. He'll be. I think he'll go deep,
Oh,
but he's not going to win.
funniest thing a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna put my mic back for this one. He's doing his thing in the mirror, all that stuff, and all of a sudden he goes, "Figure it out."
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay.
So, in an article from ESPN in 2015, they asked Gronk what song gets him really hyped. He responded, "Summer" by Calvin Harris.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
You don't know? I'll
When
show
I
you
met you
in our
in the
break. I'll
summer.
show you "Summer," and you will see
a-
how it
it's a
does
mellow
not get
song.
you hyped.
It's a mellow song.
Yeah, "Summer" by Calvin Harris.
That's
Does not get you hyped. But I
That's
hope
a-
Gronk comes out to "Summer"
That's
by Calvin
interesting.
Harris.
On
Figure it
to
out.
the main card of professional wrestling's Mania.
Yes, sir.
Fatal 4-way tag team match for the SmackDown tag titles. Usos versus Ricochet and Black versus The Bar versus Nakamura and Rusev.
Oos.
O's.
Oos.
Ricochet and Black.
Usos.
I have either
Usos
Usos,
just got it.
either Usos.
They got it in February.
Yeah, it's April. It's barely
it's the
April.
beginning of April.
I'm going
It's been a
Usos
month.
or a shock with Rusev and Nakamura. It didn't be the Jindy moment from last year.
Usos.
But I'm going Usos.
Ricochet and
pick
Black.
is Usos.
I don't think Ricochet and Black are going to lose 3 tag title matches in the same week.
Guess what?
They're not going to get pinned.
They are.
I don't think they're going to get
Expect the
pinned in any
unexpected.
of them.
Either Roos, yeah, they're not.
Well, I
gonna
mean,
get
they have to get pinned in one of them.
Alistair and Ricochet, neither of them would get pinned. They're going to look really strong, too.
pinned. Yeah, they look fantastic.
I understand that.
I'm thinking like Sheamus to take a pin. Because who cares?
Sheamus or
Because who
Nakamura?
cares? Nakamura. Who cares about Nakamura
yeah,
now,
I
too?
couldn't.
He already took a
Nakamura
pin at
doesn't care
Mania.
about
Yeah.
Nakamura.
And I like Nakamura, too.
I don't anymore.
My buddies and I rewatched last year's WrestleMania on Saturday, and we came to the consensus that if you shut the show off after Nakamura enters the ring, it's the greatest show of all time.
Yeah.
Then the match happens, and that match sucks. And then Nicholas, and then the main event nobody cared about. So
I
it's
don't
like
think that match sucks, but that's neither.
No,
here nor
that
there.
match sucked.
What, AJ
Braun and
AJ
Roman.
Nakamura.
Oh, it's
It
horrible.
was underwhelming. I don't
I was
think it
falling
sucked.
asleep.
Yeah, no, that was.
I practiced my honors thesis for my friends in Discord during that match because there was nothing going on.
No,
It
was,
didn't matter.
It was so boring. You were just waiting for that second gear, and it never went there.
Yeah.
We can blame Nakamura for that. Well,
We can blame both guys for that.
yeah, I don't know if
That's-
Nakamura looked interested. That's
Nakamura
just
didn't look interested, but AJ, I think, could have given a little bit more.
AJ
too.
is the unseasoned chicken of champions in his brain last year.
Oh, okay. Next match. Yeah,
All right,
we're not gonna do
No,
this.
not
Yeah,
again. Not
We're not
again.
gonna do
no
this.
slander here for AJ
Hey, speaking of
Styles from all
AJ,
these,
that's a nice segue.
That's not the match that I was going to.
Come on, man.
I was trying to go
got
in
an order.
importance.
Yeah, I have the order
Come on,
too. I like the
Dante.
way you're doing
I was
it.
going in importance.
I have.
Come on, Dante.
Next match. This is funny. Next match in order of importance for the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh,
Finn.
Finn.
easy.
And if Finn loses,
How about this?
If Finn Balor as the demon
Loses
loses
to
to
Bobby
Bobby Lashley, I'm turning Wrestlemania off.
Well, yeah, you go to
I
bed.
can't turn it off.
You'll go to bed at 7:00
I will
because
go
that's
to-
open in the
yeah,
show. Probably.
I'll go to bed at 7:06.
oh no, I don't think it'll open. They don't,
No, I
they don't
think-
want the
I think
demon
Randy
in the
and
light.
AJ
Yeah, AJ Randy.
That's a good point.
They don't want the demon in
Look
the light.
at you thinking outside the bun here.
bun.
We're,
Shout,
we're
shout
not.
out to Al Clark
we're-
in
yeah.
his TV studio
Yeah.
script.
We're not sponsored by anyone because we're broke college kids. But how about that? Instead of who wins, how long does it take Finn to win?
2 minutes.
Under a minute.
15 seconds.
Like actual match time.
Like 15 to 20 seconds.
2 to 5 minutes.
Under a minute.
I'll go 5 minutes.
2 to 5 minutes.
No, I genuinely think it's going to be shotgun, like bell rings, shotgun
So-
drop kick into coup de
I don't think
grace.
it'll be like Corbin. I think it like something
A little
it'll be
longer
like
than the Corbin.
It'll be somewhat like the Bray Wyatt match, but just way shorter.
The Corbin match at SummerSlam went 90 seconds.
And that was cool because that was a shock demon.
Yeah.
We didn't know that was
Yeah,
happening.
I
was
wish
cool.
they did a shock demon for this.
Yeah, me too.
When Charlie
But we
Caruso
needed
said,
Yeah.
when Charlie Caruso was like, "Oh, maybe the demon's coming," I'm like, "Why did you say that? Just let it go."
Yeah.
Charlie was getting it on Raw too.
Dude, Charlie might
gets-
win the Battle Royal.
She gets it she comes at people's throats
yeah, she
every
does.
week.
Charlie is
I don't know what they did with Charlie, where one day they were just like, hey, be mean. And she was like,
I'm all for it.
okay.
yeah. Charlie's too swole to not be training for in-ring
You're
run.
so right.
Like she's gonna gorilla press slam Nia Jax on Raw on one day and be like,
Jesus.
"I'm Becky versus Charlie." Think about Divas of Doom, Beth Phoenix and Charlie Caruso.
Divas of Doom. Oh my God.
Speaking of the Divas of Doom, Fatal 4-Way for the women's tag
Now we
titles.
do the transition.
Boston Hug, Divas of Doom, not as Samoan Slaughterhouse. That's what they're calling themselves.
Yeah,
and
No one's meaning it to me
the
now.
Iconics. Who you got?
I want the iconics.
I want the
away.
Iconics, too.
I kind of want the
Sasha and Bailey.
But
Yeah.
Sasha and Bailey's
Sasha
been on.
Josh and Bailey,
Um, Yeah,
I don't see no
Titles
yeah.
are still too new. They need to develop
exactly.
with a
Yeah,
long
I don't
run.
see anybody else beating
they're gonna
them
wrestle
right now.
the Kyrie and Io in San Jose anyway.
and then Trish and Lita at SummerSlam.
Yeah, sure.
Some
Hey,
heat.
Trish is from Toronto,
Exactly.
so maybe that'll happen.
If it was just Beth Phoenix wrestling, I would say I want the Divas of Doom to win. But Natty's wrestling too, and
Yeah, I agree with
Beth
that.
Phoenix
Yeah.
has carried this team on her very, very broad shoulders. I love Beth Phoenix
Yeah, me
in this.
too.
I hope she comes back just as a singles now, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, for one more run,
not?
Think about it.
like Mickey James did when she
Yeah.
first came back. I would be fine with her doing
She
that.
retired young, secured the bag, was the youngest Hall of Famer in WWE history, and now gets to come back to "You Still Got a Chance" when she knew damn well she still had it.
Yeah.
God bless.
I like Beth a lot. I agree with that. Give her a run.
She got the bag and she's getting more bag.
Hey,
Yeah.
You can't knock the hustle.
Yeah.
that Mania paycheck about to be nice.
Oh, yeah. Next match, and probably the last one we'll talk about before we go to break.
Cool.
United States Championship, Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio Jr.
Maybe Rey Mysterio.
What does that mean? Just
I feel like they're gonna shock us.
and Joe wins?
No, and Joe fights Cena or something.
Yeah,
That's the only. If it's Joe Ray,
As it
Joe.
stands.
as it stands, it's
Joe.
up in the air. I would
Toss up.
I'm going Joe.
I would go with Joe, just because of the way he looked choking out Mustafa Ali on Tuesday. It really doesn't matter who wins this match, though. I feel, and Joe just got the title, and I think they want to make the title bigger since they're going to move to Fox. So just keep it on Joe.
Yeah.
Let him have a lengthy reign with it. Make the title relevant again.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got Joe too.
Give me Joe, I guess.
If this match stays,
But if it's Cena,
If it's Cena, still give me probably Joe.
It's still gonna be
he's
Joe.
He's just gonna put Joe over.
yeah, which I'm
Cena can't do weekly shows, and if he wants that U.S. title, I don't see him. I think Cena is enough of a guy that he's not gonna take a title when he's not gonna do a full run with it. I think that's why they haven't given him his 16th title run yet. It's because I think John doesn't want it and then not defend it.
Okay.
What you got an opinion over there, Dante?
No, I just like making funny faces at you.
if it's Joe and Cena, I don't know. That might be Cena might win because it's a shock.
Yeah. As it stands right now, I think Ray's going to win. I think Dominic will get involved. Ray wins, and then they could run with Ray and Andrade, and that's more than enough to bring the U.S. title into whatever prominence that they're looking for it to
or
be.
Run
Even-
that at Money in the Bank. That if you give it enough time, that could be a 5-star match.
I want Aaliyah to interfere, his daughter or whatever.
Oh, okay,
and
yeah,
help,
yeah.
and help Joe win.
I thought like Aaliyah, like
No,
NXT
no, no,
Aaliyah.
no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like,
his
oh,
daughter
Or
Aaliyah.
if anything, let Joe run a 3-way with them, and we saw what they did with the Fatal 4-way match, and then the 3-way.
Yeah, but you don't have our truth in that though.
you don't need him.
You do.
Not really.
you do.
Well, we're gonna get little Jimmy too. Make
Yeah, why not?
it a 5-way.
Sure.
Why not?
Dude, over
Capital Punishment, R-Truth versus John Cena, not bad.
Underrated.
Not bad.
over this coming weekend, Joey Janela is running 2 invisible men wrestling each other in the same match. So little Jimmy could do some spots.
Hey, he might-
little
he might
as long as he
interfere.
gets his cardio back, because he hasn't been on TV in a while.
Yeah,
little Jimmy can
2011,
run.
He's
yeah.
been on TV in what 8 years?
6.
Well, he's not little Jimmy now.
Good-
He grew up.
That's a good point.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
we haven't seen
I
him.
forgot the little Jimmy was still little Jimmy after that whole Capital Punishment
Yeah,
thing.
big ass Jimmy now. Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
He grew up like Dominic did.
Yeah.
right?
What if Dom just wins the title?
Out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, sure.
Establish a new star.
Hey, the contract on the match says Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio.
Oh my God.
He's been training with people.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he did 3 months at Lance Storm's Wrestling Academy, which if you're going to go anywhere to train to wrestle,
Go
Lance
there.
Storm's going to teach you. He did like private sessions with a bunch of people that Ray put together. So like I could conceivably see him like doing some stuff like the way Cody Rhodes came up in 2007, where it was like, yeah, granted he was wrestling, but he was trained by OVW.
Yeah.
And he wrestled like his first stuff in WWE developmental before he got brought up.
And then he teamed with Hardcore Holly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm spitballing here. I still think Ray wins regardless of what happens.
I think it's not too bland of a match for Mania, but for something not to happen.
Listen,
but
I just hope Samoa Joe gets to the ring this year and gets his first Mania match.
me too, man.
I just want to see a muscle buster in WWE.
He's been on the main.
He's done it on the main rosters.
No,
He's
he
done
hasn't.
it once.
Who did he do it
set
to?
it up for it.
He set
He
it up,
hasn't
but they
done
didn't
it.
do it.
He set it up.
He set it up to
Ali?
AJ. He set it up to Finn. He set it up to Seth.
When
He
did-
set it up very recently.
When did
on
he
SmackDown.
injure Tyson Kidd?
14.
2015, right?
He still did it in NXT.
He did it in NXT after that.
okay.
but
so-
he didn't do it. I'm talking about on the main roster.
Main
Who
roster. He
cares?
went to set it up just like a couple
Yeah,
weeks ago.
it's a good pop from the crowd if you
Yeah.
tease it. So, eh.
It'll be even bigger pop if he does it.
Joe's been on the main roster for 2 years now, which is nuts. And he
He's
hasn't
been,
had a
he's been
Mania
choking
match.
people out.
Because he got called up to take out Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
match with Triple H.
And he got hurt.
Oh, I was so.
Oh, I know.
I was so excited for a Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, Triple H faction.
Oh, me too. Oh, but things didn't pan out.
So we have 8 more matches and a half hour to get through them.
Oof.
Stick with us here on No Rest Holds for the Weary. We're going to round out the WrestleMania card. Keep it locked. You're going to listen to You Should See Me in a Crown by Billie Eilish, the official theme song of TakeOver New York.
Woo!
Keep it locked.
Bite my tongue, bite my time, wearing a warning sign. Wait till the world is mine. Visions I vandalize, cold in my kingdom size. Fell for these ocean eyes. You should see me in a crowd. I'm gonna run, there's nothing to hide. Watch me make 'em bow one by one, one by. You should see me in a crowd. Your silence is my favorite sound. Watch me make 'em bow one by one, one by. Count my cards, watch them fall. Blood on a marble wall. I like the way they all scream. Tell me which one is worse, living or dying first. Sleeping inside a hearse. I don't dream. You say, come over, baby. I think you're pretty. I'm okay. I'm not your baby. If you think I'm pretty, you should see me in the crowd. I'm gonna run, there's nothing to hide. Watch me make 'em bow one by one, one by. You should see me in the crowd. Your silence is my favorite sound. Watch me make 'em bow one by
One. Welcome back to No Rest Holds for the Weary here on Brave New Radio. I'm Dante Vacatoro, being silly as always. Stephen Clark, Samori Rose, Jesse Norman. We got through about 5 matches on the Mania card.
A lot more to go.
8 more to go. 8 more. That means we got through 6 matches, right? Yeah, we did get through 6.
I'm a comm major. I'm bad at math. I don't know.
Yeah, big man, I've been doing a lot this week. I got a lot on my plate, and predicting Mania is part of it. Let's hit the halfway point. Another match where it's not about who wins, it's about how long it goes. Angle Corbin.
Hopefully short.
4 minutes.
Are you talking? Are we predicting the time or?
I'm
both?
predicting the time because Angle winning is a gimme.
Give me 20
no.
seconds.
How do you not think it's a gimme?
Corbin, he's going out on his back.
No, he doesn't. Not in this circumstance.
Give me 20 seconds.
I'm fine with 20 seconds.
I want it to be over and done with.
Give me a deep 6. Give me an end of days. Get me out of there.
I don't think Angle could take an end of days. I think we've gone through this before. I'm not sure if he could take that.
Angle couldn't bump for his own angle slam. You think he's going to take an end of days?
Hey.
You saw when they did the thing on SmackDown and they cut out the angle slam because it was trash.
But yeah, I have Corbin. I have Corbin.
Angle's not very good anymore.
No.
It's just
He's not Angle.
he can't move.
No.
Yeah.
And Corbin's still young and a good accomplishment. I retired Kurt Angle. You can always say
Yeah,
now.
I guess give it to Corbin.
Yeah.
Honestly, make this match go as short as possible so that other match gets time.
Right.
So
That's-
please make this go 15 seconds. I'll chop it down.
That's why I want Balor and Lashley to go so short too. Give them less time so other matches have more. And don't give it all just to Batista and Triple H.
Oh, it's all
I agree.
going there.
Don't give it all to them. They don't need a 35-minute rest hold contest.
Give him what he wants.
35 plus entrances plus video package. It's gonna be
So that's giving
like
you
an
40
hour. There's an
45
hour.
to an
right-
hour.
There's an hour right there. Anywho, let's chug right along. Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre.
This is going to be good.
This match, I told you guys my word for what's better than smack and slaps.
Yeah, we can't say that. But this is going to smack.
It's gonna do the thing that I said.
no, this is going to smack. I don't know about that one. But
Trust.
and give me Drew. I think Drew, propel him to fighting Seth.
Roman's first singles match back.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yep.
thinking Roman wins.
That's
Roman.
okay, and he can
I'm
go.
fine. Yeah, I'm fine either way.
Yeah,
I'm
me
fine
too,
either way,
me too.
I'm just looking at it for the future wise. Let Drew win so he can get Seth at Money in the Bank, and it's logical. He's like, look, I retired your friend.
Problem is, you're thinking logical. That's the problem. You can't think logical.
WWE's thinking logical. They're just not thinking the way that you're thinking.
That's fine. Look,
sure.
He's like, look, I retired one of your buddy. I beat Roman Reigns in his first match back, and I've beaten you before. Now I want your title. Well, time out.
$100 says they don't run that.
$100. $100. Seth Rollins doesn't win the title. That's what I'm saying. Time
I'm
out.
not taking that because I don't trust Brock for anything.
Why give me the money now or later?
What, $100 says they don't do the Drew storyline of I retired your friend and I beat you before.
I'm thinking Drew, win or lose, is going to SmackDown in his Kofi's first program.
That's fine too.
That's what I'm thinking.
cool, too.
Because Drew's a legit badass. And
yeah.
he'd be perfect on this brand of Fox SmackDown that we've been hearing about. So that's where I'm going with that one. AJ Orton, how you feeling about that match? AJ Orton.
AJ. Orton hit him last. Merry Christmas, guys.
We just got handed bus passes from January, courtesy of Samori.
Oh, I got March.
Oh, I got February.
Oh, we got one from each month. Oh,
Nice. That's cute. Amori.
Is this like a permanent bus pass? Like, what did you? What is?
Look at Mania week,
Okay,
guys.
I'm gonna go
AJ.
AJ.
It doesn't matter who wins this match. Like you said,
Yeah.
it's the time. And if they give them at least 10 to 15 minutes, I'm hoping with more towards 15, this match is going to steal the show.
Wait, who are you taking? AJ?
Probably AJ because, like I said, Randy got the last hit. So it would make sense. And I think AJ's going to take time off after this. So it makes sense for him to get the win.
Right.
Because we're not going to see him for a little bit.
See, I thought if AJ's going to take time off, then he'd lose. Yeah. And he build up Orton.
I'm going Orton for this one.
Because you can build up Orton to fight Kofi if that's the case.
That's true, too, yeah.
Well,
If Drew doesn't go over to SmackDown, as you said. But
Well, we also have to remember there's a week before the shakeup.
yeah, that's true too.
So they do have to do a week
But
before.
that
They
week
could-
before the shakeup's the week after Mania.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be crazy stuff anyway. I don't think
Absolutely,
it's
but
gonna
they could set up some programs.
Yeah.
So
But neither man really needs to win the match.
No.
So it
nobody needs to win this match. I think
so it doesn't matter. I just want a good match.
No one needs to win. They can
nobody
just
needs
go
to win.
home,
Literally, just go double DQ. Whatever.
beat each other up, and then just walk to the back. That's fine.
There's no pins needed.
Yeah, my friend Keith just said in my stream right here that he wouldn't be surprised either if this opens the show, which I agree.
Yeah,
Let
I
it
think
open
it's
the
either
show.
Yeah.
this opens the show or Shane and Miz opens the show.
Yeah.
Those are
There's
my
like,
two picks.
There's like
Yeah.
3 or 4 matches that make
You have
sense
to start
opening.
hot. That's
Well,
the thing. You gotta
yeah.
start hot.
Let's see.
Even Drew and Roman might open.
I think they save Roman
So,
a little bit.
I
'cause
want-
think
I do
think
want-
they give Roman pyro, and you
Oh,
want to do
okay,
that
yeah.
at nighttime.
Yeah.
You
So
don't want to
listen.
do that when it's a
Ooh,
little
you're right.
bright.
The,
Yeah.
the opening match last year got 15 minutes. That's pretty good. And 33, AJ was also the opening match for that, and he got 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So if AJ opens again, he's going to get at least 15 minutes. I would think.
Yeah. Well, I'm going Orton for this one, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I will understand why
Yeah.
you would do that too.
Oh, I think this is Vince's little nod saying, my WWE guy can still beat up your
Your
independent
TNA guy.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's Vince's little,
Yeah.
I bred this guy. Like,
Well,
my guy always wins.
AJ lost the Cena feud, if you remember back to it.
You're right.
So
But he got some licks in on Cena.
he did.
So maybe
That SummerSlam match was...
Licks.
maybe
lot of licks.
well, what I'm thinking is maybe if they do Orton wins, AJ goes away for a little while, then when AJ comes back the feud starts up again.
And maybe-
but then it feels fresh because he's been gone for a little
And maybe
while.
Orton may be the champion by then.
Orton might be champion or going for the championship, or even if he's going for a mid-card belt, AJ can come in and mess him up or something,
Yeah.
something like that. Then you tell the story again, but you tell it in a different way months later from now.
Yeah.
Shane and Miz. I'm thinking Miz.
It's got to be
Miz, too.
Miz.
I
Yeah,
have
if
Miz.
it's not Miz, it would be a little awkward.
right.
If you're going for the baby face,
And
you
then
know,
especially
run-
the thing with him and his dad. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm doing it for my dad
Right.
now.
How weird is it to say you're doing it for your dad when your dad hates you and calls you a loser?
Yeah.
Did anybody think about that? He's like, you disrespected my dad. Like, your dad disrespected you.
How about this goes till Money in the Bank? We get George, Mike Mizanin versus Vince and Shane McMahon.
I'd be here for it. I'm fine.
A 2-on-2?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure, we'll call it that.
Or you could bring back God and have Miz and God versus Shane and Vince.
Oh, God.
Shane's jumping off something stupid.
Yeah.
I want it to be Miz.
I haven't seen the stage.
I saw like an aerial view from like.
Yeah, but it's so blurry, you can't tell what's
I
on
saw the logo like up top.
Yeah.
But
He's going to jump off the Jumbotron.
He's jumping off the stage.
How old is he?
50.
50.
wow.
He'll survive.
Yeah.
Survive. Maybe
Maybe.
some herniated discs, but you know.
Hey, he survived the plane crash or a helicopter crash.
Helicopter, yeah. Helicopter tanked into the Long Island Sound, I think.
Yeah, and he came back and wrestled, 2 weeks after that? Yeah.
He wrestled last year Mania with diverticulitis.
Yeah, and like 2 hernias.
Yeah. And he did coast to coast.
He was basically dying.
Yeah. But he showed up and did the majority of that match because they did the Bryan injury angle in it.
Yeah.
So
Kudos to Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
He's one tough.
Trooper.
He's a tough one.
Yeah.
4 more matches left. The big 4. Triple H Batista.
Oh, Samori's favorite.
I don't know.
Screw Triple H. I can say that. Screw Triple H.
Oh, you looked at the list.
Yeah, I had to look at it. Yeah, because he's going to win, and it's going to be like a 30-minute. Triple H is going to win it, and it's going to. What am I going to say about it?
It's going to be good.
It may be good. If it's good, I'll retract saying screw Triple H, and I'll just go back.
Why'd you point to me? I don't like Triple H.
I didn't point to you. I'm just.
Okay.
For reference, he's pointing to the sign of the 8 dirty words that we can't say on the radio.
That's why I wasn't pointing towards you. Yeah. So if it's a good match, sure. Do I think it's going to be a good match?
No. I think this match can be fine for what it is.
If it's
just a brawl.
If it's a 10-minute brawl,
it's not gonna be 10 minutes. It might be a brawl. It just won't be 10 minutes.
And if it's a 30-minute brawl, I do not think I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last
I'm
time
going to take a break in the middle of this match.
The last 30-minute brawl I liked was him and Taker at 27.
Yeah.
And that was a sprint. A real sprint.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen Batista wrestle since 2014, so I don't know what to expect from him.
Yeah, neither do I.
I don't know if they put Batista out on top or...
No.
No, they always put Triple H out
because that would mean
top.
Triple H would have had to quote-unquote retire, and
yeah,
the last time that stipulation was on the line, he beat Brock Lesnar.
At MetLife, same stadium.
Yeah. Why is
how long ago was that?
2013.
Triple H has been teasing retirement for 6 years now.
Isn't that funny?
Now.
Both MetLife Manias, Triple H is working if I lose, I retire.
Yeah, like that's going to happen.
Yeah. So I got...
Screw Triple H, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Triple H is winning.
I have Triple H.
Batista coming out next year for his Hall of Fame induction on the big pirate ship in Tampa is going to be cool.
God.
Yeah. What?
They have to play into that somehow.
Right?
Kyrie has to be the women's title.
Yeah, Kyrie's going to win the women's title.
Maybe Shane's going to jump off of it.
There you go.
Oh, God. Yeah. WrestleMania.
Yeah. Universal Heavyweight Championship. Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins.
Oh, please, Seth.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Please, Seth Rollins.
Remember what I said about the whole person hitting last loses? I have a real fear that Brock Lesnar is going to win.
I just have a real fear Brock's going to win because it's Brock freaking Lesnar and Vince adores him.
And what happened last year, he's like, yeah, Roman's going to win. We just all thought, yeah, Roman's going to win.
Then we were shocked.
Nope.
No.
Brock Lesnar signs a new contract.
I'm going with my heart, not my head. I'm going Seth.
Seth needs the title.
I'm going Seth.
Seth needs the title, but I don't know what they're going to do.
No, the title needs Seth.
No, Raw.
That title needs...
Raw needs Brock Lesnar off of their program.
When he's never on.
Yeah. No, like I said earlier, permanently.
The belt off.
Out of the main titles, my friend just said Seth's unlikely to grab the title, which...
I have to go open the door for one Justin Valentovic. So you guys keep talking about how fearful you are of Brock winning. I'll be right back.
I'm so worried that Brock is going to win.
Valentovic.
Because what I think is going to happen, and I'm so scared of this.
Go for it. Say it.
I think they're going to hold off and make Roman beat Brock.
I agree.
I think they could hold. I think they could hold off to SummerSlam, and then just keep telling the story.
I don't think the title can withstand Brock holding it until SummerSlam.
They didn't think Roman was. They didn't know Roman's timetable. They didn't know anything that was going on with Roman. Yeah. He came back way quicker than I thought he was going to, and the fact that he did, I think they might just replay it. They might just do what?
Why are you so afraid of the inevitable? Brock Lesnar's winning this match.
See, Dante was looking for the bell the whole time you were speaking
Yeah.
to.
Where is that?
It's nowhere to be found.
I'm sure we'll find it tonight.
Brock's winning. I've come to accept it. He's wrestling Taker in the Saudi Arabia show. That's what I've come to expect. So I don't know when Brock loses it.
Is Taker taking the title?
Seth's going to SmackDown after this. That's all I'm expecting.
I forgot about
that was my big thing too, is what does Seth do if he loses? And just go SmackDown. Just go SmackDown.
Honestly, I could see them doing that because they haven't even really built Seth up that much.
This
in this feud.
isn't even the most important match on Raw.
Exactly.
This is
By
like
far, it's not.
This is the third.
Yeah, on Raw.
It's
on Raw alone.
And then if you want to put SmackDown in, it
it's
would
a
be like
fourth.
Fourth.
Not, I wouldn't say not even.
Fourth or fifth, yeah.
I'm more
AJ and Orton.
excited-
AJ and Orton might be more.
I was about to say
important.
I'm more excited, and I feel like it's more important to see AJ Orton than Seth and Brock.
You
Yeah.
convinced me. I'm changing my pick to Brock. You convinced me.
Thank God
I'm changing the Brock.
this wasn't main eventing. Like, it was never gonna with the women, but if
if
Brock
it was main eventing, Seth would win.
Every wrestler fan would have their panties in a bunch.
If Brock closes out Mania, winning a match he shouldn't
Again.
win for 2 straight years, people would have dirty diapers.
Hey, what if Daniel Cormier comes and helps Seth?
Daniel Cormier has gone on record and said
He's
that he could
actually said
come.
that.
He wants,
He said
Yeah,
that
he
multiple
wants to.
times because he wants Brock to actually come and fight him.
Yeah.
And
And Cormier likes wrestling.
he does. He tried out
Join
to
the
be
club, Daniel Cormier.
He tried out to be a commentator, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said once he retires, that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
He's already commentating ESPN Plus UFC shows.
Yeah, and he's been commentating UFC for a while now.
But I'm going Brock. I got convinced.
Yeah,
I got convinced.
I don't want to. I'm gonna say Seth just to be because I think everybody here says Brock.
All I'm
Figure it
saying,
out.
like, I would love to see Seth win. Don't get me wrong.
But I understand why
we all
why you
would.
say Brock.
We all would.
But just don't come in here next week and say, Seth should have won.
You,
And it's like,
I'll say that.
We know.
there's no. I don't think there's anybody on this show that if they don't win, I'm gonna say, oh, they should have won.
It's like
Except if Becky Lynch loses,
Yeah.
then we might have to have a slight discussion.
it's like that gif or the video clip of Stephen A. Smith going, "Oh, come on, let's be nice, let's be nice. You didn't have to go there. You weren't wrong, but
Time
you
out.
didn't have to."
Shout out Stephen A. Smith.
I love Stephen
He
A.
just got
Yeah.
10 million.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
good.
Yeah,
Still
chase that
underpaid.
bag.
Deserves it.
Still underpaid.
Hardest working man in show
Yeah,
business.
they work him
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston.
Kofi.
Kofi.
They can't hold
It's
on.
got to be Kofi.
Yeah.
They have to
It's
capitalize
got-
Then there will
on
be
this.
real outrage
Yeah.
because there's already
No.
been outrage.
And also, this is one that you don't hold off on.
Right.
You don't like. Kofi's never going to be hotter than he is right now.
Right.
If you
Yeah.
have him lose right now and hold off till SummerSlam, he's not going to be any hotter at SummerSlam.
He's gonna
cool
have a
off.
short reign, but the moment is gonna greatly outweigh that.
Oh yeah, it's Zack Ryder's Intercontinental title. Like, and
Yeah, it
nobody,
was the moment.
Nobody cares
gonna be like that
he
times
lost
100.
it the night after. Nobody remembers
And like, I'm
that.
pretty sure this crowd's going to be really hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I hope they have the actual WWE title on deck.
Yeah, so Kofi doesn't have to celebrate with the hemp. Yeah.
I would hate that. That would look
Yeah.
so bad.
Just burn it right in the middle of the ring. It's biodegradable.
Yeah.
This match is gonna smack. Yeah.
Smack.
I hope this match gets like a little bit more time than.
Is it going to
It's
smack?
gonna get,
or
like,
I hope
good
it gets.
in
Like, I hope it
or
gets
is it
like
going to be on
20.
the next level?
It'll be the next
I just want
level.
to see Kofi sell the running knee again. That's all I want
Yeah.
to see. Oh,
Everybody
He's
was selling that
selling
knee
a
really
bad
good.
running knee.
My buddy talked about this last night. He said, going Kofi, there's no reason I shouldn't think Kofi's winning. I'm still gonna bite on every near fall.
Oh yeah.
It's like that for every critical match at Mania.
Of
though.
course.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So this match can be really cool to
Yeah.
finally come to
hope they have
fruition.
some like cool gear too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's
Kofi.
going to have some really cool
I hope Brian's all like hemped out gear.
Set him on fire after the show. He's biodegradable. And now here we go. Main event, winner take all. Becky, Ronda, Charlotte.
Oh, we're here ready?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. That was quick.
We know the answer, and if we don't get it, people will rage. For
So-
real.
Charlotte Flair. No, she's
Yeah.
not.
I was about to say.
Here's my. I'm picking Becky.
Yeah.
I'm expecting Becky. I have no reason to think Charlotte's winning. That being said, they could, and I'm not saying it'll happen. It's not saying this is what I think will happen or what I want to happen. If they want to build Becky up another year,
No.
they have Charlotte win and Becky like distraught on the ramp. I don't think it's going to happen. I think
Don't get me
Mania's
wrong. I love Charlotte, but
yeah. I think, again, the same point that we're saying with Kofi's never going to be hotter. Becky could get hotter from here, but this is the peak of Becky's run right now, and you want to capitalize on that. And again, she's top in merch. She's one of the most requested people to get her meet and greets, sell out. She saves people from seizures for crying out loud
at live events.
So
Jesus.
If there's any moment to make Becky Lynch the face of your company, it's right here and right now. Question is she beating Charlotte or is she beating Ronda?
she's tapping out Ronda.
Charlotte.
Thank you, Dante.
I don't think Ronda's going to tap.
It all depends if Ronda's...
It's so much bigger if Ronda taps.
Yeah.
Yes,
See, but
I agree, but I don't think Ronda's going to actually tap.
But this is the thing. Ronda's taking... Everybody says Ronda's going away after Mania, right? Is she going away and then coming back?
Yeah.
Or is she going away?
No, she's going away, coming back.
So if
She signed multiple years.
She signed for 3.
Yeah.
She's already served 1. She still gets...
She's served for like it's a prison sentence.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, she did.
She's wrestled for a year.
She wrestled for a year. So a year's off the contract.
2 more years.
She has 2 more years. If we do another year of that, as she's stepping away, she still gets that time on the contract, most likely.
And she still has 1 more year.
So she still has 1 more year. So I don't think they have Ronda tap just yet because I still think they run the 4. They still have the 4 horsewomen storyline to run that they reportedly they really want to
Ronda to tap in that story though.
Well, but what they can do is if they do the 4 horsewomen, I highly doubt it's all just going to be leading up to 1 4-8 woman match or whatever. I think they'll break it down into Charlotte versus
they all fight each other.
They all fight each other, different pay-per-views and stuff like that, and then it culminates to a 4-on-4 at Mania or something like that. So along the way, maybe at Rumble you get Rousey or Survivor Series because it was supposed to be all those, at that point 2 years ago, you get Rousey versus Becky Lynch, and then Becky can make her tap, and then you lead into that 4 horsewomen. So I think Charlotte takes the pin or taps out.
Charlotte take the tap, and it'll culminate her feud with Charlotte.
Yeah,
that's been brewing since 2015 or the end of 2015, and then you could blow that feud off for now,
right?
Because eventually
they'll come back.
Eventually, it's going to come back again.
But you keep the Ronda one still unfinished until Ronda comes back.
Put Ronda in your back pocket, and make Charlotte tap.
Yep.
I'm agreeing with Steven here, going with she beats Ronda.
He taps Ronda.
Taps
out Ronda.
Yeah.
The boys in the chat too are saying that too. They
shout out to the boys in the chat. They can't see me, but yeah. Yeah, it's the biggest moment possible. They've shown over the past couple of weeks they want the biggest moment possible for this main event.
And that's why they're doing. That's why they're doing. Where you guys are coming from.
Double title, winner take all, both champions in the match. There's no reason to skimp out there.
And another reason I would say, I've gone on record saying Charlotte is the greatest women's wrestler.
Yeah.
And in hindsight, if you look back at it, by the time Charlotte's career is over, she'll probably have the same amount of titles as her father.
Yeah.
And if Becky Lynch taps Charlotte out to win the biggest match for women at WrestleMania history, that's somewhat.
Yeah.
I understand.
But I understand where you guys are coming from too. So
yeah,
Becky's gonna win. However she wins, it's gonna be all good.
I also think if Ronda's stepping away for a while after Mania,
have her go out in the back.
You need someone to wrestle Charlotte or wrestle Becky for the title. And if Charlotte loses her title by not being defeated, she lays a claim there
easily
for a title match.
Truth.
And then you could always bring the winner of the women's battle royal will be the other championship.
Or you could
match.
do that vice versa. And if Ronda takes time off, she pops back up and hey, maybe Royal Rumble time, I never lost my title.
Yeah.
And then if you just straight up beat Charlotte, you got nothing from her. She can't finagle her way back into a championship match like she always does.
Right.
So it's 50-50 either way you want to end the match.
We're all in agreement Becky's winning.
Yep. If she doesn't win, it's going to be an issue.
At the end of the day, I think nobody would really care who wins. Like it's something to talk about now, but I think at the end of the day, it's going to be the same end game. Whether Becky beats Ronda or beats Charlotte, it's still going to be Becky holding both titles up at the end of Mania.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's what we want.
We missed something.
We did.
I got a message. We didn't talk about the Elias concert.
Oh, that's a good point.
Shout out to Keith in the chat.
Yeah.
And my friend Bob says hi to you, Dante.
I don't know who Bob is, but hi, Bob.
There you go.
Elias concert.
Because they saw my shirt. I'm wearing the Elias
okay,
shirt
that makes
right
sense.
now.
Elias concert, I'm thinking, I alluded to this at the top of the broadcast, actually. I think Kevin Owens interrupts. Elias starts beating down, and then Sami Zayn returns and saves Kevin Owens.
So they'll be face Owens and Zayn now.
Yeah. I don't know what happens. Maybe a big name comes out and beats him up.
If John Cena doesn't come out, if Ray wrestles John Cena, and if it's not John Cena, it's The Undertaker, and if it's not The Undertaker, who cares at that point?
I think it's Taker.
Who's famous from New Jersey that's a musician?
Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming to WrestleMania. But
He might.
Bon Jovi. Hey.
Because that was like the one time
maybe somebody famous.
Yeah, one time Elias was like, "Oh, John Mayer gave me this guitar." He might say that Bruce Springsteen gave him his Mania guitar or something like that.
Maybe Billy Joel.
Well, Elias has come out and
Billy
said with his act, the only ones who make sense is like Undertaker. And
Undertaker.
John Cena. So he's kind of already,
Yeah,
He's
said that for the most part.
He's throwing it out there who he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what, Elias?
I'm going
You
Taker.
deserve it.
where do you think, when it's all said and done, this Mania could rank amongst the all-time Manias?
Easily top 10.
Oh, definitely top 10.
Easily.
but-
Top 5 is stretch at the moment. I don't know.
If it goes good, it can rank top 10. If it goes bad, it can be top 20.
Yeah, I think there's still so many old Manias that are just like whatever.
So,
at
like, the
this
first-
point,
like-
that the floor on this is pretty high.
Like the like 1 through 9, a lot of those aren't that good.
Yeah.
So you
No.
well actually
No,
you can
no,
go
no.
1
Honestly,
through
if
through 13 or even 14, 15. You can say that they weren't that good.
They just have
if
good
this
matches, some
Mania
of them.
has 3
Yeah,
good
as a whole.
matches, put it in the top 10. Like if it has 3 quality good matches, which is totally possible with AJ Orton, Brian Kofi, women's triple threat, and then you have the capability of doing it with other matches.
Yeah.
I think it's
like Brock and Seth can be really good if Brock's
yeah,
engaged.
Drew and
Brock
Roman.
likes working guys like Seth.
Drew and
though.
Roman
So-
could
Drew
be
Roman's
really
be
good.
great,
You
yeah.
know, like there's Triple H, Batista.
Joe,
if they
Joe
do
and
it right.
Joe and whoever
Joe and Ray or Andrade, all
or
that.
Joe
yeah.
and Cena,
Cena.
whoever he fights, that can be really good too.
One thing I want to applaud WWE about is they got a lot of people on this card without having to do a lot of multi-man throwaway
So they-
matches.
A lot of
They
single
did a lot.
matches.
A lot of singles.
Which they
Lot
did
of
a lot
singles matches.
last year. With
Yeah.
them. They had the
They-
Intercontinental
yeah,
had
smart.
3 men. The
Four-way for the-
4-way for the U.S. Championship.
3-way for the tags.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
so-
they just felt
The
like they
tag
were
team match
throwing
with,
everybody.
yeah.
Which they learned
They-
from their
multiple
mistakes.
tags,
They
yeah.
used my logic.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, so
it's A-okay.
I going back to like where WrestleMania could rank. Best case scenario, this is the greatest Mania of all time.
Yeah.
Because at least on paper, we have stuff that's unmatched.
Card
here.
is stacked on
Card is
paper.
stacked. The build has been insane.
Could be the greatest wrestling weekend
Yeah.
of all time.
Match of the weekend.
Dream Riddle.
Dream
yeah,
Riddle.
let's go, Dante.
Cole Gargano.
Dream Riddle.
Done Walter.
That's
All takeover.
guess what? All
matches.
takeover.
We're cool with that.
And-
Well, because TakeOver has more time.
in the
so,
in the show, and we know what the show of the week's going to be.
yeah, I think Show of the Week's going to be New York.
Oh, TakeOver.
Are they not?
Yeah.
Are they not calling it Brooklyn? Like, why?
It's just New York.
It's
yeah.
just New
It's
York.
at Barclays.
That's
but it's-
like-
But yeah, I mean,
That's
you
like
know.
in November, War Games weekend or Survivor Series weekend. It's in Chicago. So is it going to be Chicago 3 or War Games 3?
War Games.
War
Games.
Games.
It would be
Games
War
3,
Games 3, right? Yeah, but it would technically also be Chicago 3.
I wish it was
yeah.
Brooklyn 5.
But then the next
That'd
time
be
I think
cool.
they go to Chicago, they'd still call it Chicago 3.
Yeah, because it's technically
Yeah.
not the
Because
yeah.
that's the name of their shows. Like,
Right.
You don't call WrestleMania 35 WrestleMania New York 2.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Now-
right.
29,
now I have a
right?
right.
New York, New Jersey. Was
Best match on the Mania card.
The triple threat women.
For,
It's at the very least it's going to be the biggest moment, and it's
I'm talking just straight wrestling, not moment.
Brian Kofi. Brian Kofi.
I'll go with that if I can't go with the women's
I'm
triple
going
threat.
AJ Orton.
I'm
Actually.
going to agree with Jesse. AJ Orton.
I think they open. I think they go probably 15 minutes, and I think they do.
You're gonna get some like
They do
crazy
everything.
pop up RKO. Get
Yeah.
a crazy, get
Yeah.
a crazy kick out, and I don't know if AJ could do a Styles Clash. Randy's kind of tall, but he
Oh,
did it.
yeah.
He did it to Ambrose, so
Yeah.
so maybe. But if not, we'll get like some crazy phenomenal.
Do we see Ambrose?
No,
No.
Yeah.
Does
no,
he do
wait,
a
no.
final?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna say
He was on
yes.
Raw at
He
the
did a
Looming.
bow.
Yeah.
He did a bow.
I know. I
after.
saw that.
And Seth said after the show he tears up and cries at the idea of Dean leaving.
What if they're all playing us? I would love it if they're playing
Yeah.
us.
Dean helps Brock win or something.
Oh my! And then leaves. And then leaves, and it's never paid
I'm
off.
done with this crap.
That would be great. That would be great.
Oh,
He screws
God.
out Roman too. Like, I'm done with it.
I was saying yes up until I decided that Brock was going to win. And now that there's no point in Ambrose coming out for anything now. Because even if he interferes to help Seth, if it leads to Brock winning anyway, like, what is it? Why did you come out?
Exactly.
for
He
this?
just
So,
looks dumb
hurt
doing it.
Seth even more too.
Yeah.
And yeah.
WrestleMania
Yeah.
Wow, the 35th WrestleMania.
35th.
Don't let nobody say that on air. They'll get in trouble. They might get fired by Kevin Dunn or Vince McMahon.
Yeah, you're right.
Can't call him the granddaddy of them all anymore.
Yeah, that makes him sound old, right?
Yeah.
With the numbers, one thing
The numbers make him seem old too.
Isn't it funny? Back at WrestleMania 17 during the Gimmick Battle Royal,
beautiful.
I think it was Bobby Heenan remarked on commentary that, by the time Sheik gets in the ring, it's going to be WrestleMania 38. And that's like 2 years away, 3 years away.
That's
It's
wild.
like, yeah, we're already there.
Well, speaking of the numbers, remember how WrestleMania 25 was the 25th anniversary? Which
No,
it really
it
wasn't.
really wasn't.
It really
It was-
wasn't. That still gets me so
Yeah.
mad. Oh, because it's not the 25th anniversary.
Right.
Oh, that was so dumb.
Yeah,
But I don't want to end on a sour note, so let's talk about something else for another minute.
we're really excited for
There we go.
WrestleMania.
There we go.
I'm really excited for TakeOver.
Next week, I'm going to be in a suit, and we're going to break down WrestleMania. It's going to be a huge show. We're going to talk about everything. It's really just going to be a recap.
That's
Hour
makes
about
sense.
WrestleMania and TakeOver. Then we talk about Raw after Mania, SmackDown after Mania, and the NXT TV tapings.
Yeah, we probably won't talk about those.
I'm so
We
excited.
might not have time.
Yeah, we probably won't.
Yeah, it's going to be a packed show. It was a packed show this week for our 10th episode. Thank you guys once again for coming out, brave in the cold.
The X.
Yeah, the X, yeah, by Poppy.
Oh, God.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at hold on, let's reel that one back. I can't speak. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at NoRestBNR. You'll get the replay to today's show there in about an hour or so. For
5
Samori
minutes.
Rose, for Stephen Clark, for Jesse Norman, I'm Dante Vacatore. Remember, we're up this early because there's no rest holds for the weary. Take it easy.